Hello, everyone, and welcome to the American Canyon Wolves football broadcast here at American Canyon High School. Thank you to our sponsors, Kasama Lee Real Estate, American Canyon Orthodontist, Napa Petroleum, Infinity Bottling, and Lion Science and Language for supporting the Wolves broadcast tonight. We have a great contest tonight between the St. Vincent de Paul Mustangs and the American Canyon Wolves. It's a breezy Saturday night here at American Canyon High School at 69 degrees Fahrenheit at kickoff. My name is Holden Beers, and alongside me on tonight's call are Mason Flores and Ryan Irwin. I'll go to you first, Ryan. What can you tell me about this high-powered Mustangs offense?
Well, their star quarterback, Gabe Casanovas, right now he has an offer from Nevada. I mean, he's been incredible really his entire career. 80 total touchdown passes, 43 total games played, 5,828 total yards. So if they're going to win tonight, they're going to have to rely on him.
Yeah,
he's going to be the guy.
That offense is certainly high-powered, putting up 43 points last week in their win to start the season. Now, Mace, this American Canyon team had a great year last year. How do they continue that in 2025?
Yeah, this Wolves team were the 5-8 state champions last season and started this season off hot, winning 58-14 against Will C. Wood, my old school. The key to their success was their rushing attack. I mean, they had over 300 rushing yards, and their leading rusher was Andre Lopez with 173 yards along with 3 rushing touchdowns. This team really relies on their explosive plays, so I'll be looking for that. And even in their passing game, we'll see a lot of speed and a lot of running, and we'll just see if they can continue to dominate.
Yeah, I mean, that rushing attack for American Canyon has been their staple over these last 5 years where they've continually gotten better. Obviously, like you said, state championship last year. That running back room is stacked with Andre Lopez, Marcus Hughes, a transfer from Sacred Heart. He's number 23, and Seymour as well. But on the other side, St. Vincent de Paul, like you said, Gabe Casanovas, their quarterback, had an incredible career, started his sophomore and junior year, had 76 total touchdowns in those 2 years. He's a great runner as well. And then Jack Ellis, I want to highlight, their tight end for St. Vincent de Paul. Tell me a little bit more about him, Ryan.
So for Jack Ellis, I mean, the tight end, he does it all really on the football field. And that's another guy, too, and he's already actually committed to San Diego State, which, I mean, to have a guy like him and you're already committed, knowing that you're going to a Division I college, you're going to be, in the spotlight, you have a chance to possibly get drafted and go to the NFL in your future. Yep. I mean, that's somebody that I'm going to look at in this game, too. Casanovas and him, I mean, they're going to connect, obviously, on a lot. And I think, too, he's a great blocker. And that's something, too, that I'm looking forward to in this game about.
I think with American Canyon, I mentioned their rushing attack, but their passing offense may just be as good. I mean, Cameron Hunter had 131 yards passing. That may not sound like a lot, but that was on 8 attempts.
Yeah.
He completed 5 passes and had 131 yards. That's just what I was saying earlier was the explosive plays. That's 2 touchdowns as well. So you had 2 touchdowns and 5 completions. That's incredible. That's just unprecedented. And I even mentioned the defensive side of the ball. This team had 18 TFLs in one game, led by Evan Emmons with 5 TFLs. That's just unheard of. I think we'll be in for it tonight. This will really see who's the real champions. This will be a huge test for each team, really, in their quest of going back-to-back years of winning the championship. And really, I think we were talking off broadcast, this Mustangs team will have a chip on their shoulder because they were the lower division. Mm-hmm. We'll be seeing how they respond with that. Yeah. And with not much adversity last year, you win the championship. Now you come to prove yourself in this second game of the season. Both teams coming off of a blowout win. I mean, I'm just excited for some football.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, too. With American Canyon, they've got 22 returning varsity players on the team this year, which is an insane stat line.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Especially from a state championship winning team.
Yeah.
So they definitely are looking to repeat this year. It looks like they'll receive to start the game. St. Vincent de Paul will kick off. Actually, now, American Canyon will kick off. Excuse me. St. Vincent de Paul is going to receive. They'll start with the ball on offense.
I mean, I've seen some shirts. I mean, right in front of us, we have some, I think it may be the Emmons family, where they have back-to-back shirts. Let's go back-to-back. I like that energy. I like that the fans have expectations. I think that's so important to, as a player, to know that you have people behind your back to lift you up and lift your spirits, even if you lose this game. But you know the expectations are high, and they expect greatness.
We're just getting ready for kickoff here, just at the 7 o'clock mark Pacific time. And whistles are already being blown as kicker's running up.
They want to fix something?
Maybe the kicker, who is a sophomore, Christian Garcia, as they do not have a returning kicker this year, the Wolves.
That's interesting. I wonder, they just had to put a different guy on the field.
Yeah, they just had to take Garcia off. Maybe
is that the transfer?
Garcia was the sophomore transfer, and now
so maybe
now
that's the rule.
Number 19, Angelo Moreno, kicking the kickoff for the Wolves, and we're off. Return at the 20-yard line. Got some blockers ahead. He's got a great return up to the 45-yard line. He's brought down by number 22. Jonah Boodoo, who's another key defensive player for American Canyon.
And that's another thing with this St. Vincent team is they had a kickoff return touchdown last week. This special teams was really impactful in last week's win. They had 131 return yards. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, you just don't see that often. And the average was 66 yards. So it's like when you get that ball kicked off to you, they expect an explosive play.
Well, special teams is so important. And if you have great blocking with the special teams and you have great receiver, I mean, it's hard to beat.
Casanova drops back, looks for a screen, and he throws a pick on the first play. Intercepted. It's going to be taken back for an opening defensive touchdown for the Wolves. That's number 5, Evan Perez, on the return. What a start.
That was just a terrible throw. I mean, it was just over the receiver's head, and that was just supposed to be a simple screen pass and just completely bottled.
I wonder if it was miscommunication on that, because it just didn't look right from the very get-go. When he got rid of it, he just kind of threw it into no man's land. He threw it in a double coverage, and it almost makes me wonder if one of the receivers ran the wrong route.
Yeah. And
that's tough, man.
Yeah, now after the good, solid return from the Mustangs, it's a bad decision by Casanova's. Maybe some miscommunication, like you said, Ryan. But American Canyon gets the pick 6. And Garcia's kicking the extra point, so maybe he just had a uniform malfunction that he had to come off the field for. What a start for the Wolves. Kick is up and just was wide left, no good. So the score will be 6-0 in the opening 17 seconds of this game.
Yeah, that was just bottled from the get-go. And speaking of bottled, Infinity Bottle. This broadcast is sponsored by Infinity Bottling, a new standard for bottling. Infinity's team has over 2 decades of winery production, operations, and bottling experience that we offer to our customers with a brand new state-of-the-art facility located in the heart of Napa Valley. We are the standard for bottling.
Thank you for that, Mason. And now we'll get another kickoff. This time it will be Garcia kicking it off for American Canyon. Back to return for St. Vincent de Paul's number 8, George Chaput. He's a junior.
I mean, that's just a nightmare start. I mean, that's a huge negative. I mean, and the morale of the team, I mean, you're just basically restarting when you're down by 6.
Yeah,
so.
If you're the head coach for St. Vincent's Ball, you want to let your players know to take a little reset button.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
And a short kick from Garcia, and whistles blow as it was going to be returned by number 3, Jack Ellis.
I wonder if it was. I didn't see a flag.
Yeah, there was no flag thrown.
Got some issues with the kickoff both times. Oh, so, there is a flag.
Yeah, so it's going to be false start, I think, on American Canyon. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
They started moving before he kicked.
Yep.
I didn't see a flag initially.
Yeah,
though,
I didn't see it either.
Maybe the ref forgot his laundry at home. Maybe left it in the dryer.
Man.
But now Garcia will re-kick from the left hash now. And 5 yards back, and now he's moving to the center.
Picking it.
So a fast and slow start to this game.
Yeah.
For both
That was
teams.
so unexpected with the
Yeah.
pick six. That's speed.
So now Garcia will kick off after the pick six touchdown from Paras. Kick is up and down to the 25-yard line and returned by Chaput. He's up, run up the field, passes the 40, makes a couple people miss. And he fumbles the ball right at the 50-yard line.
They got it.
And American Canyon looks like they have recovered and will take over on offense. Wow. What a start for this Wolves team.
Wow. That's just mental errors so
Yeah,
far. That's 2 times where you're trying to fight through the tackle. I mean, you're an explosive guy. He made a few people miss, but that time, you just got to hold on to the ball.
Those are just like 2 really just bad plays from the Mustangs early, and in a big game like this, you cannot be doing stuff like that early.
It's just mental errors right now.
So now after the fumble from Chaput on what was going to be a solid return, fumbles at midfield. Now American Canyon recovers and takes over.
And what an opportunity for American Canyon right here to get up 2 scores early.
So now quarterback Cameron Hunter in shotgun, hands it off to Lopez. Lopez gets a solid gain for about 2 to 3 yards, fights forward up to about the 50, 49-yard line.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about in the pregame, is their rushing attack. And Lopez will keep churning his legs. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns rushing against my former school. So, at Wood, too. So, yeah, that's a guy right there.
And that was a solid run from fighting for a little bit of extra yardage. It'll be 2nd and 6 from just about the 50-yard line. Hunter in the shotgun. He'll take a QB power up the middle, and that's stuffed. Breaks a couple of tackles, though, and fights forward for a couple extra yards. First to get him was Jack Ellis, the San Diego State commit.
You could just tell, too, from watching this team, just the energy. You look along the sideline and on the field. Too, we were talking about the 22 returning seniors from the championship team last year. Also, their entire coaching core is the same.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to come back here. They love playing here, and they love playing with each other, which when you're winning championships, it's very hard to move on when you're in a core like this. And that's what I really like about this team. They're all here. They want to keep winning. And, I mean, they're the best team for a reason.
Yeah,
so.
Coach Holmes, for American Canyon, has been here for 30-plus years. He's been dedicated to his craft with this Wolves team. We'll get a whistle blown here right before a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5-ish.
And this is already a huge play in the game when you're St. Vincent and you're in trouble of going down 2 scores. So you need to stop right here.
Yeah, certainly want to get that momentum back if you are the Mustangs. Handoff up the middle to Lopez, and he'll fight forward and fall for a first down.
That's just amazing scheme and amazing way to draw up that blocking formation. I mean, you had a pull. I think it was your right guard pulling to open up a hole, and, I mean, he just went right through it. That's excellent vision and way to keep your legs moving.
And half of the O-line is returning in the starting lineup from last season. So now 1st and 10 after the 3rd down conversion from Lopez and this Wolves offense. Hunter takes the snap, hands it off to Lopez. He fights forward. Once again, gets a little extra yardage after a defender makes contact.
It looks like this defense runs a 3-4, so that means there's going to be 4 defensive linemen up front matching against the 5 O-linemen. So, and you'll have 3 linebackers right there. So I think they'll be running a lot of zone from St. Vincent. St. Vincent will be running a lot of zone, a lot of cover 0 as well, stacking the box because they know that this American Canyon team likes to run.
Yeah, certainly loading the box right now. On a 2nd and 6. Drops back to passes. Cameron Hunter throw it to the sideline, and looks like just a miscommunication with wide receiver Jamar Choice Jr.
Almost makes me wonder if 14 was supposed to come back.
Yeah, that he just pointed to himself that was on him. So I think it was a comeback route.
So now after the incompletion, another 3rd down for American Canyon.
Yeah.
A little bit of a longer 3rd down conversion than the last one. 3rd and 6 now. Ball is on the 40-yard line. About 3 minutes have passed so far here in this first quarter.
It's a heavy formation. It's trips left.
Hunter in the shotgun. Hands it off. And good pursuit by this St. Vincent team as the ball comes out at the end after falling forward. That was number 10, Isaac Anderson. But he will be marked short of the first down. It'll be 4th and about 2 for the
Yeah.
Wolves.
No, that's just great pursuit. I mean, Lopez, how strong is this guy? I mean, he should have been taken down way before he got 3 extra yards. I think I'll go for this. But
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it.
yeah.
Ball's on the 37-ish yard line, and then you get to the 35. Very heavy formation. Wildcat with Isaac Anderson in the shotgun. And there's a false start on American Canyon. That'll back him up 5 yards.
That was an interesting formation. I like that. I like seeing that.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to roll out the punt team now.
Yeah, they had 3 big guys in the backfield.
And now Anderson, who was going to take the snap on what looked like it was going to be a 4th down conversion
I think I would have still went
opportunity.
for it.
Anderson will be punting. Back to return is number 10, Mason Cataregli. And punts it to about, takes a hard bounce at Cataregli, but he recovers it. He's got good blocking up the right sideline. Got some speed past the 50, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So again, another good return from this special teams for St. Vincent.
I mean,
now we get to see them on offense.
Yeah, that's just like I said. I mean, this special teams is really probably the strongest asset to their game. I mean, if you dominate one side of the ball, you have a good chance of winning. No matter what team you're playing against, if you have a dominant passing game, running game, offense in general, or defense, even special teams. We've seen it with Devin Hester in the past with the Bears. I mean, as long as you have a good unit, you're going to be solid.
So now Casanovas and his offense will get their first drive of the game at 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Takes snap in the shotgun, hands it off to Cataregli. He's got to run to the outside and just nowhere to go. Great contain by that Wolves defense, about a 1-yard gain.
He got tackled by his own guy. It seemed like he got hit. Yeah, Cataregli got some speed on him. I mean, we just saw it with the return. I like to see him getting outside. I want to see more under center formation from this team.
And Cataregli last week in their high-scoring win, 43-41, had 5 total touchdowns in the game. So he's certainly another key player for this Mustangs offense. But now they'll set up 2nd and 9. Casanovas in the shotgun once again, trips to the left for him. Cataregli in the background. They'll run a little option. He'll just take it up the middle, use that size and speed he's got, and he'll get the first down and more. So great schemes right there from Casanovas and great speed to get that first down.
And you're going to see that a lot from Casanovas. He loves to run. He loves to throw. He's really a versatile quarterback, which we were talking to Mason last week during the Rodriguez game. A lot of kids coming up that are quarterbacks, they don't just sit in the pocket anymore.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to roll out. They're not afraid to run up the middle, which that's just a lot of the athleticism and the way that the game has completely changed.
That's the evolution of the game.
They've wasted a little bit of clock, about just over 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Still 6-0 American Canyon.
There's a one-on-one outside on the right side.
And Casanova certainly will be looking at that. Trips to the left, hands it off up the middle, though, to Cataregli, and he's fighting forward. That'll be close to a first down, about a couple yards short. And that'll be 3rd and manageable for sure.
Yeah, I think eventually as we go along in this game, I think the Mustangs will want to exploit that one-on-one matchup to the outside. We will see how these corners react to it, but I mean, I want to see you throw the ball to your commit, your San Diego State commit.
Yeah, and he definitely has thrown the ball a lot in his 2 years that he started here at St. Vincent de Paul. Had just about 3,000 yards both seasons and 76 total passing touchdowns. He hands it off again on 3rd and short, and Cataregli falls forward. That's going to be close to a first down. I think he might have got it.
Yeah, I think they're signaling that a first down. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down for St. Vincent de Paul. So a good 3rd down conversion right there.
This is a great drive. I mean, you use your same script because I always mention this on the broadcast. Each team usually has a script. Each offensive coordinator or coach has a script for how you're going to start the game off. You don't fall away from it after the pick 6. Great drive.
So now Casanovas in the shotgun, trips to the wide side of the field now. He'll run a speed option, tosses it to Cataregli, and great contain right there by Isaac Anderson, but there is a flag on the play.
I'm wondering if it's a holding.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it seems like.
Yeah, they're moving back.
Yeah, it seems like they're going to move St. Vincent de Paul back. We'll see what the flag is. So White Hats about to give the signal. But once again, another speed option from Casanova's pitching at that time.
I really like the creativity of this offense.
And I think he called holding or blocking the back.
Blocking the back.
Block
yeah.
and block.
Yeah, so it's blocking the back. And now back him up about 10 yards. 10 yards.
Yeah, 10 yards. Wow, that's a lot.
That's a big penalty.
Yeah, no, stay first down, though. So first and about 20 for Casanovas in his offense. Trips to the right for him. He's in the shotgun. Play action pass. He's rolling out to his right. He got pressured by Isaac Anderson. He's just going to have to dump it off. I don't even know if that made it to the line of scrimmage. No flag on the play, though. Great pursuit by that Wolves defense.
It must have just cleared the line of scrimmage.
I don't know. I mean, there was nobody in the vicinity
Yeah.
either. So unless that ball got tipped somehow as he was coming down, that wouldn't be a penalty. But I think I would have thrown the flag.
Yeah, so certainly was close to intentional grounding, and now you really got to figure out what you want to do offensively if you're the coaches over on St. Vincent de Paul's side. 2nd and 20.
I don't hate that play call, though. Speed out.
No.
But, I mean, it's just so hard when you're backed up behind the sticks like this.
And it's certainly you're gonna have good coverage in your secondary for most of the game because American Canyon, their whole secondary is returning players from last year, and that team did end up winning the state title.
I think
The refs are having a meeting right now.
they might be talking about it, about the previous play. But if I was the Mustangs right now, I would look for a screen pass. I would want to shorten the sticks a little bit. It's 2nd and 20 right now, so if you can get it to like 3rd and 13 or 3rd and 10.
Certainly can be manageable.
Yeah, you do not want to have 3rd and 20.
And before this next play, we'll give a quick shout out to Infinity Bottling, a new standard for bottling. Infinity's team has over 2 decades of winery production, operations, and bottling experience that we offer to our customers. With a brand new state-of-the-art facility located in the heart of Napa Valley, we are the new standard of bottling. Thank you for supporting us on this broadcast. As now we'll get a 2nd and 20 for Casanovas. They're going to go empty here.
Yep.
Trips will be to the left side in a little bit of a bunch.
I wouldn't be surprised of a screen or a vertical.
On the ball is Jack Ellis. Looks like a QB draw for Casanovas. He's got decent blocking. Makes a spin move. That's a decent gain up to about the 20-yard line. Will be a manageable 3rd and about 10.
Yeah, just like I said, you want not the screen pass I was looking for, but that'll work. You get yourself in a more manageable situation on 3rd down. It is still 3rd and long, but I think this is, if your kicker can kick from this far, it's not 4-down territory, but if they can't kick from this far, I think it is 4-down territory.
Yeah.
I think I want to shorten it up a little bit, 4th and 3, then you go for it. But if not, you kick it. Oh,
so
there
there was
might
a
be a
penalty and personal foul on American
Oh.
Canyon. So on a play that was already a positive for St. Vincent de Paul, they get even more from it,
Automatic 1st down,
and
too.
they'll get an automatic 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal from exactly the 10-yard line now for the Mustangs, and that was a great block on that QB draw from number 52, Ruben Barrera.
They're going empty again.
So now they will go empty, 1st and goal. Casanovas drops back to pass. Good protection so far. He can't find anyone. Rolls out to his left. Dumps it off. Complete, but great contain once again by that secondary.
Man, this secondary is really showing their strengths. I mean, last week it was their linebacker core and their D-line getting the TFLs, but right now this secondary, they're wrapping up. They're keeping everything in front of them. That's what you're really taught in the secondary, is keeping everything in front of you. And even if they catch it, if you tackle, it doesn't mean anything.
And that was a great tackle by, I think that was number 3, Isaiah Finn, tackling number 7, Frankie Monticello in the flat. And he actually lost a couple yards, so now he's 2nd and goal from about the 12 with just about 3.5 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Casanova is looking to even up the score here.
I think this O-line is blocking pretty well, though.
Yeah, they're doing their job, definitely. I mean, Casanovas has had to get out of the pocket a couple of times, but that's what he does. I mean, he's really athletic, so you don't really have to worry about that too much.
He'll bring Chaput in motion. And he throws it, and it's just incomplete. There will be a flag thrown. That's most likely going to be pass interference or holding.
Yeah.
Pass was intended for Monticello in the end zone.
Yeah, defensive holding right there. He just held on his hip a little bit. That's a hard route to cover, especially if you're running man. It's a slant route inside, so it's most likely the corner holds them on the hip, and you're not able to break through cleanly on your route to get open. But I think it would have been a touchdown if he didn't hold.
And it looks like the White Hat is going to signal, yep, defensive holding on American Canyon.
I think American Canyon, I want to see Emmons get a pressure here. He hasn't been able to break through yet.
And that was on number 32, Lorenzo Seymour, another returning player from American Canyon, led the team in tackles last season. So certainly a mistake he doesn't usually make. So now 2nd and goal from about the 4. Castanovas hands it off to the outside, and great job by that American Canyon D-line and linebacker core. Anderson was there. Nowhere to go for Cataregli.
This defense is just everywhere.
Yeah. Well, like you were saying, Mason, their defensive core is, I mean, they won the championship for a reason. They're a top defense in the entire league. And every time what I've noticed is every time St. Vincent gets the ball and they have a player, they hit a guy, the defense is right there. They close in fast, hard, mean. And that's what builds a really good defense, is having guys that just love to hit hard, just are ready to go to war.
Yeah, they're ready to be physical and not afraid of getting punched in the mouth back and having to punch another guy in the mouth when it comes to football terms. So now it'll be 3rd and 5 for St. Vincent de Paul.
This is
3rd
very
and goal,
important.
about 5 yards to go.
It's 4-down territory, meaning you go for it on 4th down if you don't get it here, because you can tie it. And that would be huge based off of the beginning of the game for you. I mean, you had 2 turnovers to start the game, and you still have a chance to gain momentum, actually.
Yeah, certainly early turnovers are much better than late turnovers when it comes to football. And they could even take the lead here if they go for the extra point and make it take the lead 6-7. They'll be under center right here, 3rd and goal from the 5. Handoff up the middle, Cataregli, he's stuffed.
Wow.
Nowhere to go, maybe about a 1-yard gain. So that would bring up 4th and goal from about the 4-yard line.
I think that play call clearly indicated that they were going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah. So now Castanovas looking over to his coaches on the sideline. They're signaling to him what to run.
I think I want to see a speed out, another speed out, or a drag route with your tight end.
Yeah, haven't seen any targets so far intended for Jack Ellis, the San Diego State commit. Castanovas will have the ball here, about the 4-yard line, a little bit closer to the right hash. And he'll go empty here. Trips to the left. Mustangs got to get a score here.
It's man on man.
American Canyon's got to get a stop.
Man on man defense.
And they'll bring in the man in motion. No flag as 2 people jumped. And Castanovas runs right in.
There is a flag now
For the touchdown, but there is a flag on the play, as I think they're going to get him for false start or illegal motion as 2 players, both the receivers on the right side, moved.
And that's going to suck because that was a really good play design. And yeah, Castanovas go right up the middle, fake the running back to the left. I mean, I was faked out. I was following the running back at first and saw Castanovas go right up the middle. But
yeah, that was an inverted veer.
Yeah.
So it basically, for that play, you had an option. So either the running, I called the Rodriguez game last night. There was a similar play to where the running back is lined up right next to the quarterback, and the running back runs straight to one side, and the quarterback can either hand it off to him or keep it for the option. And that's what they did right there. But just a costly error right there.
So the false start penalty will make it a 4th and goal from about the 9 or 8 yard line, and they're going to kick a field goal now, not go for the end zone.
This is a good decision.
Looks like it's about a 25-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kick is no good. A little bit to the right, so no points on a long drive from St. Vincent de Paul. We're now at 1 minute and 20 seconds left. They started that drive with 9 minutes to go in the quarter, so an 8-minute drive and no points.
And that's just so disheartening for an offense, even a defense. I mean, you do get a lot of rest on the defense, but on offense, you spend all that time and all that energy and effort just for it to come up for nothing just because of that silly penalty.
Now American Canyon is going to take over on offense from the 25-yard line. right in the middle of the two hashes. And they lead 6-0 still.
This is 13 personnel.
Yeah, Cameron Hunter's got a heavy look in the shotgun. Lopez back there with him. And he's going to hand it off. Lopez about nowhere to go. Great job defensively by St. Vincent de Paul.
And the purpose of that formation is short yards, but if you have perfect blocking, like 100% perfect blocking, and you see the hole, if you have one hole, you're going to get a touchdown because everyone's stacked up in the box, and if everyone is blocked, that's a breakaway touchdown. So that's why they run this hard shotgun.
So now about 2nd and still 10 yards to go, about a half-yard gain. He'll hand off, and about nowhere to go. That was handed off to number 23. That was another heavy look from this American Canyon team. Now they got about 3rd and 8.
I think they just wanted to take it into the next quarter, but I mean, yeah.
And getting that carry was Marcus Hughes, the transfer for this Wolves team, and they're going to
20 seconds left.
Clock is running down, but slowly.
Yeah, the clock is a little
Yeah.
weird here.
So that
Oh.
looks like they might try and get him to jump here or run a play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the play 3rd and 8. Cameron Hunter drops back to pass, throws an out route, complete. That's caught by Santos. He makes a couple of people miss and gets tackled down after a few yards after the catch. But that'll be enough for a first down.
Oh.
An awkward tackle as well.
That really looks.
That'll bring him off the field for a second.
That really looked like it hurt.
But that'll be the end of the first quarter as American Canyon does lead this Mustangs team 6-0.
And I just want to talk about that play real quick. That was beautiful anticipation. That's a capital A for anticipation. You are taught, not many people are taught that from an early age and perfected that at this level. That's a high level throw right there. That's just trusting the route, trusting the man that's going to get open. It's an out route. It's probably about a 15-yard out. And that's just amazing accuracy and anticipation. That's just perfect right there.
Yeah, certainly from a sophomore quarterback for this American Canyon team. And we'll hear a little bit more about Infinity Bottling from Ryan.
Yeah, so today's broadcast is sponsored by Infinity Bottling, a new standard for bottling. Infinity's team has over 2 decades of winery production, operations, and bottling experience that we offer to our customers. With a brand new state-of-the-art facility located in the heart of Napa Valley, we are the new standard for bottling.
Thank you, Ryan. And now American Canyon is going to have 1st and 10 after the big 3rd down conversion and big throw from Cameron Hunter, the young quarterback for this Wolves team.
I really like the scheme from this Wolves team.
The ball is about the 38-yard line. He'll hand it off up the middle to Anderson. Anderson's got a big crease on the right side of the field. Makes one man miss, and he's pushed out of bounds after a big gain from Anderson.
Wow. That's just amazing blocking right there. And way to navigate through the lanes. I mean, I almost said Rodriguez. This American Canyon team is just so good. They have so much depth on this team.
Looks like there's going to be a penalty bringing American Canyon back.
It's too many penalties, too many holdings. I mean, I'm assuming it's a holding.
They called a holding call.
Yeah.
That'll be about a 10-yard penalty, bringing it 1st and 20 now for American Canyon. And that's going to come early in the season, even if you've got 22 returning seniors.
Yeah.
Those mental mistakes and mental errors mostly come up
But that's
in the first 4 or 5 games of the season.
You don't want that if you have a veteran squad like this. It's 22 veterans. The coach will probably be telling them, you should be better than that. You should be more disciplined.
So now Cameron Hunter on holding will be from the spot of the foul, so about 1st and 13 for the Wolves. Brings a man in motion. That's number 2, Cole Galar. Makes one man miss, fights forward for about a couple more yards. That's
Great
a solid
tackling,
gain.
That was
Great contain.
Great defense by St. Vincent.
Now 2nd and 10 after about a 3-yard gain from Galar on the jet sweep. And now this second quarter is sponsored by American Canyon Orthodontist. Building smiles for a lifetime. At American Canyon Orthodontics, we invite you to experience the best that orthodontics has to offer. We are committed to serving our patients, community, and each other with respect and excellent individual care in a warm, courteous, and enjoyable environment. Now handoff on 2nd and 10 to Lopez, and he gets about 4 yards, or excuse me, more than that, about 6 yards to make it a manageable 3rd down for American Canyon.
Yeah, you can open up the playbook right here. You got a ton of options. I wouldn't be surprised for a heavy look. They're bringing in extra linemen right here.
And would you say this is 4 down territory for this Wolves team?
Depends on how this play looks. I think if you get 2, yeah, they're looking, this is 4 down territory.
Yeah, so Anderson is in the shotgun. I think that's Anderson. That might be Lopez. Actually, it is Lopez taking the snap, and he'll fight forward, breaks the tackle, and almost breaks out of it.
I thought that was gone. I thought he was gone.
That you're talking about, like, both of these quarterbacks, their athleticism. And it's very risky to send your starting quarterback right up the middle like that, because you got to understand he's taking on linemen that are twice his size. But his ability to just bounce off tackles, like you were saying, I thought he was going to get away right there.
I hate telling good people bad news. That was not the quarterback.
that was Lopez, the running back.
But
now they're
Wildcat.
running the heavy look now with Hughes, the transfer, but about a 2 to 3 yard gain on 1st down.
They got a guy injured.
Good tackle from Cataregli playing both sides, and that's another factor I'd like to talk about in this game. St. Vincent de Paul has a much smaller roster size-wise than American Canyon. Only 30 players on their roster. That could play a huge factor towards the end of the game.
That is a huge factor. It might be the biggest factor in the game, honestly. You have so much. If you're a team and you have so much more depth than the other team, you already have that advantage. If you have 4 guys for each position, and the other team has 2 or 3 guys, at most 3 guys per position, I'd say you're looking pretty fresh at the end of the game.
And it looks like an American Canyon O-lineman. Can't really see the number.
It's like 50. I can't see the other number,
but it looked like he rolled up on his calf. But during this injury timeout, Mason, tell us a little bit more about American Canyon orthodontists.
Yeah, American Canyon. This broadcast is brought to you by American Canyon Orthodontists, building smiles for a lifetime. At American Canyon Orthodontists, we invite you to experience the best that orthodontists has to offer. We are committed to serving our patients, community, and each other with respect and excellent individual care in a warm, courteous, and enjoyable environment.
Thank you, Mason. It looks like the injured player for American Canyon is up now. That is number 50. Samuel Escobar Montoya plays tackle for them. Looks like he hurt his ankle. Got it rolled up maybe when all the bodies went down on the floor. But after about a 3 yard gain from Hughes, it'll be about 2nd and 7 for this Wolves team. St. Vincent de Paul looking to get a stop here on this drive. They're down 6-0 with about 9.5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, I think this is an interesting, I don't know what I would call right here. I think you still stick with the heavy formation. Yeah, it's bunch right. Everybody's at the line.
Yeah, and Hunter's back in shotgun, though. Rolls out to his right, getting pursued by Jack Ellis. He's got to throw it, almost throws it, and I think it got intercepted. It did.
It did, yep.
So a costly mistake from the sophomore quarterback, and it's intercepted by number 1, Brody Breen. He stepped up and snagged it.
I wish we could have a review on that. I thought that ball hit the ground, but nah, that was if he really caught that, that's an amazing play.
I think you did just by the reaction of the sideline from St. Vincent's Ball. They had a great view on it, and they looked like they knew it was an interception. It's not a huge turnover for this Mustangs team to kind of take advantage now.
Yep. You have to get points, though. You have to get points. It's mandatory you get points here on this route.
So now Casanovas is in the shotgun. He's got trips to his weak side on his left. Fake handoff. He'll take it up the middle. A little bit of a read option. He'll get about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Yeah, he got tripped up right there.
A lot of QB runs so far from Casanovas, and he does have about 1,800 rushing yards in his last 2 seasons.
Wow.
So that not only can he throw, but he can run as well.
Man, that's
like Ryan said earlier.
Of running.
So now it's about 2nd and 5. Well, 2nd and 4, or 2nd and 6, excuse me, for Casanova and this Mustangs offense. Ball's on the 48-yard line. He'll bring a man in motion. He'll hand it off to him. And he's got nowhere to go. That's great contain by American Canyon, specifically number 51. Caden Oliver James, the middle linebacker, just pursued him greatly in the backfield.
And this linebacker core is all new. This is all there is no returning faces to this linebacker core. This is a new linebacker team. I mean, they have had an impact so far. I mean, they helped with the 18 TFLs last week, and there we go. We see their impact again.
Yeah, and James is a senior, so was on varsity last year. And now after the loss, it's about 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs. Casanovas takes the snap. He drops back, looks to his right, and throws a screen to Ellis. Ellis got some blockers up ahead. Got room to run, and it's easily enough for a first down all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And that's why he's a San Diego State
He's
commit.
hurt.
Oh, and he's down.
Yeah, he's
no.
down. He looks like he's
Oh,
grabbing.
his finger maybe.
It looks like he's grabbing his hand.
Or his groin. But that is Jack Ellis, a key player for this team.
Oh no.
Rolling around on the ground.
San Diego State commit right there. And that's not good.
Man.
And after a really good play, too,
Yeah.
for the Mustangs, so another negative goes wrong.
Yeah, there was a lot of scheme. There was a lot of scheming right there.
And even though there is an injury, they still will have 1st and 10 on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly a good opportunity once again to score some points and maybe take the lead. Ellis is still down. Trainers are working with him.
It seems like, I mean, it is a low-scoring game, but it's good to see him coming back up. I think it is his groin.
Yeah,
it's his groin.
But it is, like, back to what I was saying, it's a low-scoring game, but it feels like these offenses have been able to move the ball. I mean, it was really just that one turnover, that one pick six that, I mean, it's our only score of the game. So
yeah, and American Canyon did throw an interception. So that was another turnover from American Canyon in this game. And another stop, and there was a stop in the red zone from American Canyon. But now 1st and 10 for Casanovas. He got trips to the right. He'll drop back to pass. Looks to his right. And it's caught for a short gain in the flat. That was caught by Brody Breen. And now he's limping.
Number 5 fires me up every time he's on the field. I mean, he's making a play every time.
Yeah, Evan Perez plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah. He's just great at tackling.
Yeah, and at his stature, I mean, that's impressive. Seems to be a leader of this defense and of this team, really. So now 2nd and 8 for St. Vincent de Paul with just about 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
And it seems like there's another injured player for St. Vincent, number 1.
Yeah, Brody Breen caught the reception.
And that's one thing that you want is depth, and they don't really have that.
No.
So that's a costly.
Especially in the beginning of the season, you don't want to see a lot of your guys go down because, especially with a team like you were saying that doesn't have a lot of depth, early in the season that can really hurt you.
And that can come down to conditioning as well.
Yep.
But now 2nd and 8, Casanovas fakes the jet sweep, makes a spin move, but he got nowhere to go. Anderson came flying in from the linebacker position. And that'll be a loss of about 3 yards.
I think he made the wrong decision. I think he should have let the running back take that one.
There was nobody on the outside for the running back. The running back had all green grass.
And they're going to run a hurry-up offense here, 3rd and long. Play-action pass. He's going to throw the wheel route to Cataregli. He's got space. Enough for the first down and a little bit more.
Man.
And a great throw by Casanovas, just laying it in there for Cataregli.
It is a great throw. It's a good throw. But if he leads him forward, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly Cataregli had a lot of space. But once again,
great tackling.
A good tackle from American Canyon, but that's another 3rd down conversion for this offense. And they'll be set up shop right at the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. About the 19, actually, on the left hash.
I will like to compliment this crowd, man. They're showing out.
Yeah, and Casanovas and his offense now have a great opportunity, put some points on the board. He's in the shotgun. Drops back, another screen. And that's caught. And he'll fight forward for a few extra yards. Catching that was George Chaput, number 8. And it'll be second and about 4 now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, this crowd, this is a home opener. This is the home opener of the season. And coming off of a state championship, I'm glad that I think every seat is filled here.
Yes.
There's people standing up in the front because there's not enough seats.
The pressure meter is up if you're Casanovas right now. It's shaking.
Yeah, that's stadium pulse.
He's got about trips to the left. Jack Ellis is back in the game at tight end. That's a handoff to Cataregli. He's going to fight forward. Great block, and he will score. Touchdown for the Mustangs. Great run from Cataregli. And now it's a chance right here to take the lead with just under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter for St. Vincent de Paul.
And I think the quarterback run option opens up so much for the running backs. I mean, there was just so much space. The hole he had in the A-gap was just amazing.
Yeah, that was a great zone scheme from the Mustangs right there. Cataregli was moving so fast, I couldn't process that he was actually about to score. And they will set up for the extra point.
No, this is huge.
So tie game right now, 6-6. If this extra point goes in, it will be 6-7. St. Vincent de Paul will take the lead. Kick is almost blocked, but the kick is up and good. So now St. Vincent de Paul, after the turnover, takes the lead on a Cataregli touchdown, 7-6.
Yeah, they're up 6-7.
Well, the Mustangs are all smiles after that one. Speaking of smiles, this broadcast is also sponsored by American Canyon Orthodontist. Building smiles for a lifetime. At American Canyon Orthodontics, we invite you to experience the best that orthodontics has to offer. We are committed to serving our patients, community, and each other with respect and excellent individual care in a warm, courteous, and enjoyable environment.
Thank you, Ryan. Now, just under 5 minutes to go here in the game. Multiple turnovers from St. Vincent de Paul, but they have the lead. And American Canyon's got to respond as they'll take over offensively after this kickoff, assuming nothing goes wrong.
There we have had some kicking problems in the beginning.
He's now setting up at the 40-yard line to kick his number 11, Dylan Chalou, the junior for the Mustangs. American Canyon, we'll see how they respond after taking a deficit in this game. High kick. Not a lot of length on it. We'll go about a 25-yard line. And they're going to do a little reverse. And it'll get some extra yardage up to about the 47 or 48-yard line.
That was cool. That was really cool right there.
And that was Hughes handing it off to Icy Terrell Davis, number 26, the junior.
Icy?
Icy.
Okay, I like that.
That's a football name right there.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
Terrell Davis, yeah.
And he did go out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, so that's where American Canyon will set up shop for this drive, try and answer the Cataregli touchdown.
They just got to convert on third down better.
It's now 1st and 10. Hunter is in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Lopez. Try bounce to the outside, and Jack Ellis misses the tackle, and Lopez bounces it back to the other side. And he'll run out of bounds for a really solid 8-yard gain. Great athleticism there from Lopez.
Goodness, I mean, that play was just dead out of water. And he just scrammed out of the tackle, out of the arms of the defender. Man, he had his helmet, like, cradled. And he just somehow escaped that.
Andre Lopez showing why he's the team captain. He doesn't give up on a play until the whistle is blown. And that was a big guy that he broke a tackle on. Jack Ellis is 6'5", 230. And he'll get the handoff again up the middle, but that is stuffed in the backfield. Great job there from number 54.
His defense has been really good. I mean, for both sides, really.
Yeah.
But Lopez, I really like him. He is aggressive. He, like you were saying, he bounces off tackles. He doesn't – his yak, that's what we call it, yak, yards after carry, yards after catch. He really, like, takes that and has confidence in doing that. He has no problem in contact.
So after the tackle for loss by Perez, another third down. Permian Canyon. We'll see if they can convert right here. About 3rd and 5, 47-yard line. Hunter drops back to pass, throws it up the seam, and it's caught! Complete. That is number 11, Amir Barfield, the senior. And that's enough for an easy first down for the Wolves.
And that was a blitz, an all-out blitz from that St. Vincent team. And it was a 7-man blitz. And way to pick up that blitz by this O-line and the running back.
Yeah, it looked like a cover 2 blitz. They still had 2 high safeties. But Hunter does a great job of just fitting in the seam right there, getting that first down. They'll have 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Handoff to Hughes. He'll bounce to the outside. And that's a solid gain for another first down. He's brought down out of bounds inside the 20.
And those lead blocks on that play specifically were great. And I think blockers don't get enough credit, especially the linemen, the big linemen, the men that are able to move out and get those lead blocks. Like, you get that lead block right before he bounces to the outside. I'm not exactly sure who that was, but, I mean, they have some really good blockers.
Yeah, and he had Evan Perez in the slot kind of doing a bubble route. Looked like it might have been an RPO, but he just gave it to Hughes. Hughes made a great run. Another handoff to him, and that's stuffed by Jack Ellis in the backfield. Great tackle on the edge.
That was another RPO where he had another swing route to number 1. I think number 1, that was the option there. I think I would have threw the ball.
So now 2nd and long after the great tackle in the backfield from Jack Ellis. Certainly a passing situation here if you're American Canyon. More of a run-heavy team with their rotation of running backs. We'll see if Cameron Hunter can make something happen here. Looks like it's an all-out blitz, though, from St. Vincent de Paul. He's got to get the ball out quick, drop him back to pass. No one's open, rolls out to his left. He's going to have to take it, gain a couple of yards. So great awareness there from Cameron Hunter.
I like the decision there. I want them to throw the ball more for sure. I think with the anticipation throw, I still can't get over that throw. People don't even realize how hard that is to trust your receiver and to trust the route. Anticipation is so key to being a quarterback.
Yeah, first to get in the backfield and force him to his left was Jack Ellis off the edge. So now, after about just a 1-yard gain on the scramble from Cameron Hunter, it'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah.
3rd and about 11, 12-ish yards.
They're blitzing. Nope, they're not.
And they show blitz, but don't. He'll throw it deep into the end zone, and he'll just overthrow Evan Perez on the slot fade. And that's going to be an incomplete pass, bringing up 4th and long.
Just overthrew him. I mean, he had him open,
Yeah.
but that's such a tough play to make as a quarterback. And he didn't even really overthrow him by that much. And that's what like you were saying, Mason, I want to see Hunter throw the ball more. I want them to, call more play designs. I get, like, running the ball, they're having success, you're eating the clock, but you want that big play. You want that touchdown pass. Hunter's got a really good arm.
You're also losing. So
Yeah.
that's another key factor that you need to start throwing the ball more.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 12. Hunter drops back to pass. He's got good protection all kinds of time. No one's open.
No one open.
He's running around.
Just throw it away.
Hunter looking for someone. He
Looking
just
for
chucks
the
up into the end zone.
This is it. Wow.
And it's nearly caught, but incomplete
And that was
in the end zone by Kamani Santos. Now turn the ball over on downs.
That was risky.
Wow, he had number 1 wide open early in the play for about 4 seconds. I mean, he had pressure, so it was hard to look down the field. But even if he throws the ball up into the end zone, that might have been a touchdown. Oh man, he missed him.
It's now after the incomplete pass on what was basically a broken play trying to be made by Lopez. St. Vincent de Paul will set up shop at about the 20-yard line on their left hash with about 2 minutes to go here until halftime, and they lead 7-6.
That was a huge stop, though.
Yeah. That was a very risky throw by Hunter because you're throwing to your opposite end into basically the entire defense was right there. And somehow he still almost made it a touchdown.
Casanova's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. He's got trips to his right. He'll hand off to Cataregli, and Anderson's right there in the hole to meet him, coming from that Sam linebacker spot. About just a 2-yard gain there. It looks like St. Vincent de Paul's going to go fast with time running down here. Casanova's telling everyone what the play is. He's going to step back into the shotgun, trips to his right, still on the left hash. Going to drop back to pass. Throw another screen play to Cataregli, but that's stuffed by the Wolves just for about a 2-yard gain. Now bring up 3rd and about 6.
Yeah, they snuffed that out quick.
Defense was all over that. And they've really been all over everything today. There hasn't been a lot of, mental mistakes or breakdowns really from this defense.
I think both defensive game plans were to limit the chunk plays, the huge explosive plays. I said that in my intro about American Canyon. Their offense is heavily reliant on those explosive plays, and they haven't really had that today.
No. There hasn't really been anything, really. I mean, there's been a few times where, plays have been broken up, obviously, and the receivers have just dropped the ball. But overall, it's just been eating clock, running the ball, getting little gains here and there for both teams. And this is overall has been a really good game. It's been a defensive game.
Number 10, Cataregli's gotten a majority of the touches on the ground and in the receiving game. Multiple screen passes have been thrown to him, and they've run screens for Jack Ellis as well. So not many downfield passes from Casanovas, despite his huge stat line numbers in the past couple years in the passing game. But after the timeout from St. Vincent de Paul, they'll have a 3rd and about 6 yards. Try and convert here with about 1 minute and 30 seconds left before halftime.
A lot of check down passes early.
You need to stop here if you're American Canyon.
This is a huge play for both sides of the ball. If you can get a stop here, if you're American Canyon, certainly can put up points before halftime. And you get ball at the start of the second half. And the play action pass, Casanovas, he'll throw it one-on-one to the outside, and he just throws it out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 6 after the incompletion intended for Chaput, I believe.
Their defense has really limited Casanovas to both the run and the throw. And we know that, obviously, his entire career, he's really, hurt teams both on the run and throwing. But tonight, there really hasn't been a lot of success.
Yeah, certainly American Canyon has schemed for that, knowing that that's one of their strengths is Casanovas, that quarterback, getting a look from Nevada. But now only 5 seconds went off on that play, so 1 minute and 25 seconds left now before halftime. St. Vincent Paul is going to punt it away on 4th down to American Canyon. And he fakes the punt, makes a man miss. He's going to run forward, and he's just short of the 1st down mark. He will be brought down, and American Canyon is going to take over. Oh, that was almost a disaster play for the Wolves.
I don't know if that was even a fake. I think it was about to get blocked, and he had to take it.
So now after what was almost a 1st down, 4th down conversion for St. Vincent de Paul, American Canyon's going to take over offensively in the Mustangs territory at about the 30-yard line.
That's a
29-yard line,
play.
we'll call it, with still over 1 minute to go here in the first half.
That was I love seeing trick plays like that, and I mean that was really risky though. But they almost got it. But like you were saying, this defense has just been amazing today.
Yeah, I almost want to say, like you said, Mason, it wasn't intended to be
No,
that.
I
It
don't
looked like
think so.
it just was going to get blocked immediately. So now Cameron Hunter takes snap, hands it off to Lopez. Lopez fighting forward with good blocks. Oh, and he makes him, breaks the tackle and fights forward, turning his feet.
I think one time in this game he's going to make those plays where he nearly takes it for a touchdown. I think tonight that would be the determining factor.
Oh, we're going to see it tonight. I mean, it reminds me of Frank Gore. I mean, I don't know if you guys see what I see, but he stays really low to the ground. He's so hard to bring down, and he just bounces off tackles like it's nothing.
And you got a great block from Sean Byron right now. Now 2nd and 4. Hunter, deep pass on the outside intended for number 13, Marceliano Quidet, the junior, but it was incomplete. So now 3rd and about 4 for the Wolves and their offense.
And if you're Hunter, you want to hit him in stride. He threw in behind him, and it forced him to turn his body around. And I mean, that's not an easy play to make for a receiver.
Certainly a tough throw for the sophomore quarterback Cameron Hunter. Almost made it. Now ball is on the 24-yard line. 3rd and 4 to go. About just under 40 seconds left here till the first half is over. They'll bring a man in motion. Hunter's in the shotgun. And they'll hand it off to Lopez. Oh, and they drop the ball in the handoff. And it's still on the ground. I think St. Vincent de Paul did recover.
They recovered it, I think.
And yeah, so that will be a turnover on the handoff between Lopez and Hunter. Now St. Vincent de Paul is going to take over on offense with about 28 seconds to go here until halftime.
That's a huge mistake right there because you had an opportunity to get points at the end of half, and now I think if you're the Mustangs, you just take it into half.
And if you're American Canyon, you can live with that as you do get the ball after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. But now does St. Vincent de Paul try and score here?
At least try to get in the field goal range.
Ball is on the 25-yard line, so we got 75 yards to go till the end zone. But field goal range could be inside the 20. And it looks like they're going to try and get down the field. Casanova's going to come out with an empty set for him. Trips receivers to his left side. He's in the shotgun. Drops back, and they'll throw another screen. And it's caught.
Ball's out.
Ball is out. They might call it a fumble. They're going to call it incomplete. As he did not have full control of it and didn't fully catch it before the ball came out. So that'll be ruled an incomplete pass. Stay with St. Vincent de Paul.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
It was close. It was very close.
Yeah, I think if that receiver takes one more step, that could easily be a fumble.
Man, that's tough.
This crowd's not loving it. This crowd is.
I can't blame him for it either. I mean, it was such a close play that if you're a biased fan, you're going to want those plays.
Yeah. What a turn of events that would have been, though. I mean, 2 turnovers right here with.
I mean, that would have been St. Vincent de Paul's 3rd turnover, I believe, of the game. But they still have it after the incomplete pass. Read option is taken by Casanova. He finds a hole up the middle, makes a man miss. Gets about a 7-yard gain.
Man, he loves that.
And the clock is running down. About 10 seconds right now.
He's spamming circles.
I think they're just gonna. Yeah, I think they're just gonna let it go to halftime. So going into the second half, St. Vincent de Paul had a rough start, but they take the lead from a Catter-Regley touchdown, 7-6 now. American Canyon starts with the ball in the second half. Give me your thoughts, guys.
I mean, you can go first, Ryan.
Well, defense is what I've seen. A lot of turnovers. Casanovas and Hunter, they've had some opportunities to do some big things. Obviously, Casanovas using his legs a lot. Hunter's had some overthrows, but some hard plays. Obviously, not easy plays for a quarterback to make. I think if, as far as for the Mustangs, if they're gonna win this game, they need to stop turning the ball over. They need to get down and they need to score. At least get field goals, because they're not making it in all of their possessions. They're not making it that far down the field.
I think for the Wolves, it's just convert on your 3rd downs and stop with the penalties. There's been too many penalties. You have too many veterans on your team to be committing penalties, and you need more short yardage situations if you're going to run the ball as much as you are. If you're running the ball so much, you basically kill the drives when you're on a 3rd and 10 or 3rd and longer. You need to start throwing the ball a little more or get more yards on your first 2 plays.
Yeah, certainly has been an entertaining first half on both sides of the ball. We'll be right back at the start of the 3rd quarter, as we'll be giving back to students and school programs. Once a Wolf, always a Wolf, and the band will be performing at halftime. We'll be right back, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half for this American Canyon broadcast. First, we're going to get a sponsor from Kasama Lee Real Estate, where people are more important than properties. Your American Canyon Community Realtor. Thank you for supporting us on this broadcast. It's been a close game so far. American Canyon's down, though, 6-7 to St. Vincent de Paul. Mustangs had a strong second quarter after early turnovers in the first. Mason, what's American Canyon got to do to get back on track?
Yeah, well, first, run the ball more efficiently. Get that explosive play going for Lopez. He's been their guy from the start. And I want you to spice it up a little more. I want more play action because of that dangerous running game. More play action, get your quarterback on the move, and let him throw the ball down the field.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron Hunter, he had a solid first half, missed a couple throws, 2 of them in the end zone, and those drives did not end up in any points. And St. Vincent Paul played great defensively. You had multiple tackles for loss from Jack Ellis, their tight end and edge rusher. Mustangs just got to keep it up, but also have been a little sloppy in this game, Ryan. What do they got to do offensively?
They just got to move the ball down the field more, and they got to, they got to hit their open men. They got to do a lot right. Obviously, defense has been the number one thing in the first half for both teams, but I think if they're going to win this game, they need to get the ball in the end zone. Yeah,
Casanova certainly. We haven't seen much downfield passing from him in this game. There's been a lot of screen passes and been a lot of runs to Mason Cataregli, who had the lone offensive touchdown in that first half. He was been a solid player for them, and last week had 5 total touchdowns. Returning senior.
Yeah, another thing for this Rodriguez team is to get in the backfield more. Last week they had 15 TFLs, and I'm going to keep 18 TFLs, and I'm going to keep talking about it. Get in the backfield, get some sacks, get some pressure on the quarterback, get in the backfield. But both these lines have been amazing, in my opinion.
Both edge rushers for American Canyon and St. Vincent de Paul have been stuffing the run and pressuring the quarterback very well. But American Canyon is going to start with the ball here at the beginning of the third quarter. And St. Vincent de Paul will kick off from the 40-yard line.
And shout out the Wolves defense, though, for what they've done tonight. Casanovas, I mean, he went off in the first game of the season, and this game he's just been completely cold.
Yeah, had 3 passing touchdowns last week. Not one yet tonight, and we've played about exactly half of this game. So low-scoring game so far. We'll see if the offenses can pick it up here. And this Wolves offense will start. Kicking off for St. Vincent de Paul's number 11, Dylan Chalou, the junior. And we've seen how good their receiving special teams can be. We'll see if their kickoff defense is just as good, if not better. 24 minutes left here in this game. 2 state champions going at it early in the 2025 season. And kick is up and deep, about the 15, 16-yard line. It's going to be returned. And a hard hit. Tackle made by Barrett Chaput.
Hey, I feel like we've heard that name a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Chaput's been everywhere on offense and defense.
Yeah, and the return was made by Marcus Hughes. Had a good burst after catching the kick. Then was hit hard by Chaput. But a solid return. They'll start their drive at about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hunter and his offense.
Yeah, I think the script will be, obviously they're going to run it a lot, but I think right now I want to see either inside zone or play action.
Yeah, Lopez has gotten a good amount of runs in this game so far. We'll see if he can continue it here in the second half. Low snap, handoff up the middle to Lopez.
Inside zone again. I don't know if I like the play call, though. I mean, like I said, you're going to need one of those explosive plays if you want to continue to, if you want to win the game. And they haven't really gotten that. And like I said before we went to halftime, into break, you can't get behind in the sticks at all. You don't want 3rd and long because you know your specialty as a team is running the ball, and you can't run the ball when it's 3rd and long. So this is you need at least 6 yards here.
So now trips to the left, bring a man in motion. It'll be a jet sweep. And it's a hard hit. That was by Jack Ellis. And I think that was Barrett Chaput, again, number 6.
Chaput, man.
That was Evan Perez coming from the slot receiver position on the jet sweep, but really got nowhere. Now, actually, looks like he lost a little bit of yards. 3rd and 10 now.
I'm starting to finally, I think I realize why San Diego State wants Jack Ellis. I mean, his defense, his offense is really good, but his defense is just electric.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
So would Chaput's really been the star for me so far in this game.
Yeah, Chaput coming from that safety linebacker position, kind of a mix of both. 3rd and 10 on the right hash. They're just going to hand it off to Anderson. He's got a crease, and he's going to run up the left sideline. Big gain and more. Easily a first down for American Canyon. They'll take it all the way up to about the 32, inside the 35-yard line. Huge play on 3rd and 10 for the Wolves.
What a way to shut me up. I mean, they got into 3rd and long, and they just got it. They got a conversion, third down conversion by that big play that I've been talking about. You need those explosive plays to get your offense going.
Great speed up that B gap from Isaac Anderson.
This Wolves team does not go under center ever.
No, they're really good with blocking up front, too, on a lot of their runs.
Hunter drops back to pass from the shotgun. He'll have to dump it off. He rolls up to the right, completes a Perez. Tries to make him miss. He does! All the way up to about the 15-yard line. Great run after the catch from Evan Perez for another American Canyon first down.
There's your big play, Mason.
Yeah, there's another one. I mean, that's just on the – I mean, you're running towards the sideline with a guy in your face, and you throw it on the money on the run. That's just special. I mean, I'm just enamored with the quarterback play.
So about a 7 to 8 yard pass turns into about a 20-yard gain, we'll call it. For American Canyon, they're set up right inside the red zone on the about 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Hunter in the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's Anderson again. Good patience. He'll bounce to the right side, and he's brought down after about an 8-yard gain. Tackle was made by George Chaput, the brother of Barrett Chaput, coming from that safety position. Now 2nd and about 1 for the Wolves inside the 10.
Isaac Anderson's doing really good coming, being the running back right now. He's 5'10", 195. I mean, but he's he bounces off a lot of tackles. And they just keep doing the pitch on the inside every time, and it's working.
And they got one-on-one.
Anderson gets the ball again. He fights, breaks the tackle, and will score on the inside run. American Canyon will now take the lead here on the opening drive of this second half.
Yeah, Isaac Anderson is the story of this drive right here. He did everything in this drive.
And he did get a bulk of the carries last week, splitting touches with Andre Lopez, the junior running back. Isaac Anderson showing what he can do, especially on this drive.
Yeah, last week is the Lopez show. This week is the Anderson show.
So now American Canyon will go out for the extra point, looks like, as about a 3-minute drive turns into an Isaac Anderson touchdown. And they're actually going to go for 2 here after missing their first extra point. Lopez is in the shotgun, wildcat formation, runs up the right side and gets easily in for 2. They'll take the lead 14-7 with 9 minutes to go here in the third.
And that was very clutch right there. You needed that. You get up by 7.
And this touchdown and this broadcast is all sponsored by Napa Petroleum. At Napa Valley Petroleum, we are committed to treating our customers and employees like family and maintaining the strong community-driven values that have been at the heart of the MVP since its inception.
So now, after Isaac Anderson's touchdown to open up this second half, we'll see how St. Vincent de Paul can respond offensively. And you're hearing it from this crowd from American Canyon.
Yeah.
Kicking off from the 40-yard line will be number 88, Christian Garcia, the sophomore kicker for the Wolves. And we'll see if St. Vincent de Paul can also get a good return here, as they've had good returns all game on special teams.
See if they can get a big return here.
The Wolves will kick off. Return will be made at about the 20-yard line. He's just walking, waiting for the blocks to set up, and it kind of worked a little bit. Gets up to about the 33-yard line.
I like that.
That's hilarious.
That's where the Mustangs will set up shop.
He was just walking.
Shades of Le'Veon Bell right there.
And that's what you want to see out of a player, that maturity to just let the blocks set up and see where it'll take you. He didn't gain much from it, but certainly don't want to rush things.
Yeah.
So now the Mustangs have their first offensive drive, starting at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. First offensive drive of the second half, excuse me.
Yeah, they might look to pass a little more this drive.
Yeah, the run game has been on and off for them with Cataregli. And looks like they're trying to get their formation right. They'll run trips to the right side. Ball is on the right hash, so that's the weak side. Hand off to Cataregli up the middle, and he's going to get a solid 3 or 4 yards. Great blocking to start this drive.
And they're staying with the run up the middle, and they've used Casanovas a lot today with the running up the middle. But like you were saying, I want to see them get their receivers more involved. I mean, are they that covered that you're not getting an open look?
Yeah, I don't think they've thrown the ball down the field more than 15 yards at all today.
Yeah, I think the farthest throw was that little wheel route they had to Cataregli after the play action. He'll take it himself, Casanovas, and he'll go nowhere on the read option. He'll actually lose yardage. Tackle is made in the backfield by number 9, Evan Emmons, the star edge rusher.
Yeah, it's about time we heard his name being called. That's another TFL on his record.
I just don't understand the read options. They're doing way too many of them at this point. It's just like you can just tell when they're going to do it.
Yeah, the scheme is getting a little questionable now. But hey, this is their identity. You usually don't want to shy away. You don't want to change your whole game plan even if it's not working. You want to stick to your identity, but this is a must pass down.
It's now 3rd and 7. About the 37-yard line for the Mustangs offense. Casanovas drops back to pass. Looking for a screen to Ellis, and that goes nowhere. Not even gaining a single yard on 3rd down.
I don't know if they trust Casanova's arm because that's another screen pass where he's not looking down the field.
And that's what's so weird, because if they don't trust his arm, I mean, the stats say otherwise. He's been so good with throwing the ball. But, yes, he is known for his running a little bit more than his throwing. But I think tonight it's been very different compared to what they did last week.
I mean, he's got a solid, I think, 17 yards per completion the last 2 years he started for this team. But like you said, he's been a good runner as well. He's got 1,800 rushing yards the last 2 seasons. Had a great game last week on the ground and in the passing game. But they'll have to punt now on 4th down and 6. Cataregli is back to punt for the Mustangs. A solid punt all the way back.
Wow.
Bouncing past the 20, inside the 15, and we're out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. So we'll have a long way to go for American Canyon, but they get a stop after scoring on their opening drive.
That was a beautiful punt. Punted it right at the 10-yard line. Took one hop right out of bounds. That's a great punt.
Yeah, and Emmons was the MVP of that last drive. And now we'll be hearing from the NVPs at Napa Petroleum. At Napa Valley Petroleum, we are committed to treating our customers and employees like family and maintaining the strong community-driven values that have been at the heart of NVP since its inception.
It's now 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Ball will be spotted at the 10-yard line. So they got 90 yards to go here on this drive. Lopez takes the handoff. He'll cut it back to the right side and gain a few yards. Solid run on 1st down for the Wolves.
Lopez has been really good tonight. He's been solid. Their blocking up front's been really good. They've got a lot of lead blocks. And unlike the Mustangs, the Wolves running has been working just fine.
Yeah, so far I like how, man, it's just Lopez. I feel like he just creates something out of nothing a lot of the times. I feel like there's been some times where it should have been tackle for loss or no gain. He's turned into 5 or 6 yards every time.
So clock just goes under 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Handoff up the middle. That's Lopez once again. He cuts it outside. He's got a crease. And he'll be brought down after about a 30-yard run.
Like you were saying,
Yeah.
the play design looks like it's going up the middle, and he sees that the hole's not there, and he bounces to the left side. He just knows where to go instantly. If the play call is not there, he knows, okay, I have an open lane here. I'm going to go here.
It's amazing, man. Running the ball is such a poetic thing because you have to have so much patience and so much footwork to be able to do it. I mean, he just put his foot in the dirt and made a nice cut to the outside.
And you certainly got to have good blocking as well on the run plays. And after that great run play from Lopez, 1st and 10, drop back to pass. Hunter looks deep. He's got a man complete all the way down to the 35-yard line. That was caught by number 1, Kamani Santos. And a great throw right there from Cameron Hunter to get another Wolves first down.
That ball just floated in the air forever, and that was beautiful. I mean, he anticipated the route again. He led him to it, and the defender was just a little too slow at reacting to where the ball was. He had plenty of time to come over. I don't think he knew where the ball was going, though.
That was a good play. Good play design. Right now, they're just calling a lot of good plays.
QB power up the middle with Cameron Hunter. He'll fight forward for about 3 to 4 yards on that 1st and 10 play.
And that was a switch route play. So it was inside switch for both receivers on the outside, right outside, where they have switch releases, which means they cross each other to confuse the defenders on the route. So we had a post or a crosser coming across the field, and then we had a fade.
Yeah, and I want to go back to that play call because we're so used to seeing American Canyon mainly run the ball, especially on 1st down. And right there, they just do a drop back pass with Cameron Hunter, and he throws it deep. Gains yards. And it looks like he got a man to jump right there. That was the nose tackle. And actually looks like they're going to get false start as he didn't get fully over the line, the defender. And it caused a Wolves offensive lineman to jump. So that'd be a 5-yard penalty. Now brings up 2nd and 11 for American Canyon. Ball's on the 35-yard line. About 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hunter is in the shotgun. Got a wing and a tight end to his right, 2 receivers to his left. Lopez in the backfield with him. Lopez, handoff up the middle, but he's got nowhere to go. Short gain for maybe 1 or 2 yards.
They're not shying away from the run. I mean, it's working, and it eats so much clock, too. If you're a good run team and you know how to run, you have great blockers, you have trust in that, you could really run different run plays the entire night. You don't really have to put your quarterback in harm's way and, put pressure on him because your run has been amazing tonight.
And this is the 3rd and long situations I was talking about. And the penalties I also talked about. It's just killing drives when you had so much momentum going in this drive. So I feel like this is 4th down territory.
Yeah, so now they got another 3rd and long situation. Last time Anderson converted, he gets the ball here, cuts it upfield, makes a man miss, but he's got nowhere to go past the 30-yard line. They'll roll him down at the 29, so that'll be about 4th and about 4 to 5 yards. Certainly a manageable down in distance for American Canyon.
Yeah, you have a couple of options here. I mean, you could run it. I mean, that is what their mindset is, just run the ball down the throat to the defense. But I would like to see the ball be thrown right here. Maybe a speed out, but I do expect a run up the middle.
And American Canyon is going to call timeout, so they're going to use their first timeout of the 2nd half to go over this 4th down play. I mean, this is a big play. If you can convert here, you have a good opportunity to score and go up by 2 possessions.
Yeah, this is huge.
And during this timeout, we will give another shout-out to Napa Petroleum for sponsoring this broadcast. At Napa Valley Petroleum, we are committed to treating our customers and employees like family and maintaining the strong community-driven values that have been at the heart of NVP since its inception. So now timeout is over. American has a play set for 4th down. It needed about just under 5 yards to get this conversion. defensively, St. Vincent de Paul is going to have to assume run. They got a heavy set.
Yeah.
Two receivers close into the right.
It's a bunch formation. Bunch tight end.
Assume run and react to the throw because you never know. So
Hunter's in the shotgun. Lopez is with him. Or excuse me, that's Anderson. Pitch outside to Anderson. He's going to get the first down. Fight for more yards. All the way down inside the 10. Falling forward. Great job.
he's absolutely insane. Tonight has been his game.
Yeah, that was a great run from Anderson. Fighting for extra yardage multiple times, fighting off defenders. And a fourth down conversion is good.
That's just so much effort right there. That's just pure hard work and hustle right there. Also, shout out to the receivers for pushing them forward and the linemen.
So now they'll have first and goal right at about the 9, just inside the 10. Hunter in the shotgun, hands off to Anderson again. Anderson plowing forward, churning his feet for a few extra yards. That'll be about a 5-yard gain on first down.
And we only got about 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So time is winding down for this Mustangs team, but I mean, you do have a whole nother quarter after this.
Yeah, so 2.5 minutes to go. Second and goal. Looks like American Canyon brought in their heavy set here as they're on about the 4-yard line, creeping in to the end zone.
They love this Wildcat formation.
Hughes is in the Wildcat this time. He'll take it to the left side. High snap, but he'll power in and reach forward over the goal line. And that'll be good for another American Canyon touchdown.
I mean, it's just the story of the running backs. I mean, I talked about it at the intro. We talked about it multiple times. The depth and the 4 options of running back, it's just, including the quarterback, it's just amazing to see.
And right now, American Canyon doing a great job despite them being one division lower and winning state last year than St. Vincent de Paul. They're fighting back, got a 2-possession lead now.
3 guys on their team that are all starting running backs, and they all take turns. And I mean, that's a really nice problem to have if you're a football team.
Yeah.
And the extra point is up and good. So now bring the score to 21, American Canyon 7 for St. Vincent de Paul with just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. I mean, all third quarter, this has been American Canyon's game.
Yeah, I mean, that drive was just beautifully executed from the coaches and the players. You had 2 third and long, and you've been struggling with that all game, and then you just found a way to convert on those, and that's really what the difference was. If they would have, that just shows if they would have converted on maybe just 2 of those in the first half, the score might be way different than it is right now. But if you're St. Vincent, you cannot hang your heads. It's only the third quarter right now. You need to score right here, though. Yep. It is 2 minutes left in the third quarter. You're down by 2 scores. You need to get a touchdown.
And for Gabe Casanovas, I mean, he's got to wake up. He's got to start trying to make plays. But I mean, it's been hard for him in this game compared to last week. He had a lot more time in the pocket last week than compared to this week. And I think his offensive line needs to do a little bit better job at giving him more time. And I don't know, with the receivers out, I don't know if they're just covered. I think a lot of times he's not having enough time to even really make up his mind before he's being chased out of the pocket.
Yeah, certainly might have to open up the playbook if you're the head coach over at St. Vincent de Paul. And the kick is low, but a liner. I think that's Chaput returning it. He'll take it to about the 30-yard line. That's where St. Vincent de Paul and quarterback Casanovas will set up shop.
I mean, you've got to get something going. You got to get something going here.
I think they need to, if they're going to run it, they need to stop doing the QB sneaks right up the middle and the options. They need to try to look to flip it to the outside or roll Casanovas. He's athletic enough. If you roll him to the outside on a bootleg, he can either have a receiver down the field, maybe 10, 15 yards, or if there's no one there, he can just run.
Yes.
And you can kind of let him do his thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Certainly going to need to get good blocking if you want to do that, though. And we know this defensive line for American Canyon has been stout on the line of scrimmage. First and 10 for Casanovas. Trips to the right for him. He's got been pressured right away. He's got to dump it off to Ellis. Ellis makes a man miss. He'll fight extra yards for first down.
I mean, just give him the ball. I mean, he's just give the man the ball, and he'll do something for you. When he's gotten the ball, he's made plays.
Yeah, that's the second reception he has this game. First one was a screenplay, had great blocking downfield. That time just making a man miss, getting yards after the catch.
Man, that's just him saying, I'm bigger, I'm better, and I'm stronger than you. That's just how that play works. There was just pure athleticism right there.
So now a first down after the great yard run after the catch from Ellis. QB keep up the middle for Casanovas. He's got some running room. That's going to be another first down for St. Vincent de Paul. Inside the 50 now.
Now, that was an amazing, amazing decision. That was another veer option where you could have let the running back continue to keep it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he just so much speed. And the fake works so well because he sells it. I mean, he's taking the running back with him, and then he's cutting upfield, and that's just perfect execution right there.
There was a lot better blocking on that play, too.
So now Casanova, another first down, and he's going to take it again up the middle, fighting for extra yardage. A solid first down play once again.
That's a
from the Mustangs.
strong quarterback, man. That is a strong quarterback. I mean, we talk about protect your quarterbacks. I mean, you don't want them to get hurt, but I think you should be worried about the other team getting hurt and them hurting them.
Yeah, you certainly see a lot more strong, big rushing quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Highlight Josh Allen from
Josh
the Buffalo
Allen,
Bills.
and shout out to Cam Newton, too. He started that.
Yeah, they're the staples when it comes to that kind of a quarterback.
Changed the game.
Oh, Casanovas is big, too. He's 6'2", 195 pounds, so he's not a small quarterback.
And he's probably a little heavier than 195. He might be 200.
It's now second and about 3. Ball's on the 39-yard line. Just under 30 seconds to go here. So the start of the fourth quarter. Casanovas is in the shotgun. Handed off to Cataregli. He cuts it upfield. He's got a hole and makes a man miss and gets a first down and more. Beautiful. Inside the 25-yard line. St. Vincent de Paul is marching on this drive.
Way to tackle right there. Way to get down, break down, and tackle. That's how you meet a man. The lower man always wins. Coach always tells you that.
That was great seal blocking from, we'll highlight him again, Jack Ellis. Not just a receiver, but also a blocker at the tight end position. Casanovas, option pitch to Cataregli, makes a man miss and fights forward for about 5 yards.
The speed is just so amazing to see from both these teams. The defense is so fast at pursuing, and, man, that's just amazing way to tackle and to make man miss.
Yeah, and that'll bring up the end of the third quarter. American Canyon leads 21-7, but St. Vincent de Paul is driving. Both state champions have put on a show for us here tonight at American Canyon High School.
Yeah, I just think this is a must-score drive right here. I mean, you got 12 minutes to go. This feels like a playoff game to me. This feels like a playoff game. I mean, even though it's like really the first real game of the season because it's a closer game than blowouts. I mean, for St. Vincent, they've been in this situation. I mean, last week it was a shootout. Mm-hmm. They won, what was it, 44-41?
43-41 was the final score for St. Vincent de Paul's game last week.
Yeah, this is a completely different story, though, in terms of the scoring, and the defenses have been the strength.
Defenses have been the strength in this game, but like you're saying, St. Vincent, this is a great opportunity for them to score. They need to score here. If they do not score here, I mean,
you may wrap it up.
And the run, it's kind of been similar play calls, but they've been more successful, and I think the blocking has really come alive in this quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6. Ball is right at the 20-yard line on the right hash. At the start of this fourth quarter, St. Vincent de Paul trying to come back down 2 scores. They've got it. Casanovas is in the shotgun. He's got Cataregli to his right. And they'll hand off to him. And the ball comes out. He fumbled right at the line of scrimmage. And that is recovered by American Canyon, so a costly turnover from St. Vincent de Paul right at the start of the fourth quarter. The Wolves will take over on offense.
And that's recovered by Emmons. That's just the MVP right there, man.
Wow. Was Edmonds the one that punched it out?
No, I don't know. I couldn't see from here, but he recovered it. But man, that. The turnovers is a story for this St. Vincent team.
And we talked about how turnovers early are not as big of a
problem.
problem for you as a team as late turnovers. And right there
Yeah.
at the start of the fourth quarter, you're down. And a fumbled snap. Those have to fall, and I think Lopez ends up recovering it.
Man, you cannot give the ball right back.
Yeah.
That was almost a disaster right there.
So now losing about 3 yards on the low snap.
Man, St. Vincent, I mean, that's 2 times, I believe, this game where they take so much time off the clock and just come up with nothing.
Yeah.
Worse, it's a turnover.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just a heartbreaker. And you give American Canyon a break because you had a great drive going.
Yeah, similar to their first drive of the game.
Yeah.
Or second drive, excuse me.
Yeah.
And another low snap, but Hunter does get it, hands it off to Lopez. Lopez fighting for those extra yards. I don't know how he was able to gain positive yardage on that.
I hope there is scouts here tonight because if I was a scout, I'd be talking to you right after the game because that is a skill that you cannot teach. That's all effort. That's all just balance. You know how much balance it takes for you're using all your momentum against people who are 200-plus pounds who are trying to push you further away, and you still find a way to power through for at least 3 yards.
The legs never keep moving.
Amazing.
So now 3rd and 10, though. Hunter drops back to pass, throws a slant route complete. And that'll be just short of the first down marker. That was Kamani Santos on the reception.
Do you go for it?
Yeah, that's a good question, Mason. I was going to ask you the same exact thing. Just over 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You're in your own territory.
Player.
I think I'd go for it.
It's 4th and literally
That's tough,
an
man.
inch.
I think you go for it. I trust Lopez to give me a yard or Anderson.
Yeah, you've certainly got the running back room to
Are they
try and get positive
gonna
yardage.
punt? It looks like they're sending out the. Are they? No. That might be a cramp.
Yeah, it looks like they're stretching him out. And during this injury timeout, we'd like to give a shout out to another sponsor, Lion Science and Language. It isn't just gifted for gifted kids, it creates gifted kids. Schedule a free evaluation now. And American Canyon, it looks like they're going to get the first down
Oh,
after
man.
the refs talk it over. So
That's huge.
what we thought was going to be a huge 4th down decision for the Wolves, looks like they're just going to get the first down.
I thought he was short from where we were standing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they got a better view than us, so I can't really judge.
And the injured player is number 11, Amir Barfield, the senior.
I think he does have a cramp, though. I mean, he walked to the sideline looking like his calf is cramped.
He's getting stretched out on the sideline, but after the solid pass from Cameron Hunter to Santos, got 1st and 10 on about the 27-yard line. Handoff up the middle to Lopez. He's got nowhere to go. Once again, stuffed. First to get there is number 55.
Yeah, the D-line shifted to the left before the ball was even snapped because they wanted to predict that the ball was going to be handed off to the right. And they did predict it right, and it was only a yard gain.
Yeah, Lorenzo, the D tackle, was there to meet Lopez for just about a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 now for the Wolves. Cameron Hunter once again in the shotgun. He's got trips to weak side of the field, his left. He's got no receivers to his right, just a tight end. Handoff to Lopez. He's met once again. Oh, he fights out of it. Oh, he breaks the tackle. He's trying to break out of churning his legs forward for what was just a 6-yard gain. The effort was 10 times that.
This may be a crazy statement. He's one of the most impressive people I've ever seen play a game of football. I'm not even kidding. The game of high school football,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yes.
I've never seen that from a high school player ever.
To see, like you're saying, a high school football player, and he already is showing flashes of like somebody that would be in the NFL.
Yeah.
And Hughes going to set up in the Wildcat formation on 1st and 10. And he's just got nowhere to go on the left side. First to get there on the tackle was Cataregli on the edge.
And an underrated factor to that, to Lopez's play, is the stamina it takes to do that over and over again. He's done that at least 3 times this drive alone. Unbelievable.
So So now after about 1 yard gain from Hughes,
I can't
they're
get over
gonna
that play.
run the Wildcat again, this time with Anderson. Lopez is not out, or not, Hunter, excuse me, not on the field. And, oh my God, Isaac Anderson just gets a crease. He's gone. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and he will score. American Canyon running away with this game early in the fourth quarter.
There it is.
And you see the speed right there from Isaac Anderson. It's been his highlight game tonight.
He got a cramp.
Is he hurt?
And it looks like he is cramping after that long,
No, that's that hamstring
long
cramp.
run. About a 62-yard touchdown run.
Man, that's the kill shot right there. Wow, that crowd is silent on the other side.
Yeah, I hope he's not hurt. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
I think it's just a cramp.
And so,
He's like calling for someone to come out there.
yeah, he ran a long way, so it's going to take a while for the trainers to get over there. But Isaac Anderson having a game tonight.
Man,
Man.
it seems like it's just – I've been complimenting Lopez so much with his – it's just yin and yang, basically. They complement each other so well.
Yeah.
Anderson is the speed threat, and Lopez is just the power back who just powers through everything. Man, this is just amazing football.
Yeah.
This is smash mouth football. This is John Madden would love this.
Yeah, certainly a Batman and Robin duo in the backfield for American Canyon. And
Yeah.
coming into this game, on paper, they are the underdogs. They won state in Division 5A last season, but St. Vincent de Paul won state in Division 4 AA. So one division higher than American Canyon, but American Canyon showing that they know they're the better team and they're playing like it.
Yeah, that turnover in the red zone for the Mustangs. Just,
And it looks like
was there a penalty?
I think
Oh.
looks like he got called back.
No.
So while they're
way.
looking at Isaac Anderson, it looks like they threw a flag
What?
on American Canyon, so the touchdown will not count.
Oh, my God.
And they'll move him back about 8-ish yards to about the 30-yard line. That's where the refs got the ball set up.
And this is a chance to shout out our sponsor, Lion Science and Language. It isn't just for gifted kids, it creates gifted kids. Schedule a free evaluation now.
On Max Preps, they're listing Isaac Anderson plays baseball too?
Hey,
That's what it's saying.
the dual sport athlete
Wow.
is prime example of what's great about modern day sports.
Yeah, I think there might have just been a holding call that we missed.
Wow.
So now 2nd and 17,
Wow.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Huge play.
So Hunter with trips to his right. He'll bring Evan Perez in motion. Hand it off to Lopez up the middle. And he's going to fight just for about a couple yards. And that'll be 3rd and long. So what we thought was a breakaway 62-yard touchdown from Anderson. Now 3rd and long for American Canyon. And St. Vincent de Paul is still alive in this game with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
And that's something in the film room that, man, you are going to be if you're the guy who committed that penalty and you lose this game, man, you're going to be dreading film day.
And usually film room is on a Saturday for football teams in high school, since then usually we play on Fridays. But tonight it is a Saturday game. So 3rd and long here for American Canyon. Cameron Hunter in the shotgun. He'll take it. QB power up the middle.
Ooh.
And a good tackle made.
4th down.
But that'll bring up 4th down, and they're most likely going to have to punt here. It's 4th and about 10. Just over 7 minutes to go here in this game. And that tackle was made by number 17, Levi Kennedy, outside linebacker. Only 5'9", but got low and wrapped him up.
There's been plenty of impressive tackles made this game. But now, St. Vincent, you got a chance now. You have to score quick, though. It's getting down to under 7 minutes now.
Well, if you're the Mustangs defense too, you got to try to look to get a big play, like maybe a fumble, interception, something. They haven't done anything like that the whole game.
They call a timeout.
Yeah, American Canyon is going to call a timeout. Discuss this 4th down play. Do you think they go for it here?
No chance.
If they go for it here and they don't get it, and then Vincent comes out and scores, that's going to be a bad look on
I
them.
think they just maybe wanted to possibly just run down the
Clock a little
clock.
more.
all the way and then call a timeout. But I would have rather maybe take the penalty and then you have a chance to kick it deeper. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, now they only have one timeout left here in the second half.
No, they're not going for it at all. They don't have – their quarterback is on the opposite side. He's not even in the huddle.
And most likely they will run Wildcat with 10 yards to go in one down.
If they do go for it, that's the only plausible way they would go for it.
Well, while we're in the middle of this timeout, Lion Science and Language is a sponsor for this broadcast today. It isn't just for gifted kids. It creates gifted kids. Schedule a free evaluation now.
Yeah, so it looks like they will come out to punt. Punting it will be Evan Perez for American Canyon. And
he does everything.
Yeah, he's been everywhere tonight, defensively, offensively, and now on special teams.
Versatile athlete, like we were saying.
You certainly want to watch for the fake if you're St. Vincent de Paul, and there's going to be a timeout called. Or whistles will be blown. A flag is...
I don't see one. But
is there a false start? Oh, too many men on the field?
Too many men on the field. Looks like for the Mustangs. I think that is
that's
that
a
an
5
automatic?
yard. No, I think
it's
that's
not an
just
automatic
5
first down.
That's just 5 yards, but I would go for it now if it's 5 yards. Wait, so is it a penalty or no? It's not.
And it looks like they're not going to.
Okay, he just wanted to make sure, I guess.
Looks like they're not going to call the
penalty.
All right, ref. They do have 11 men on the returning team for the Mustangs. Perez back to punt for the Wolves. Punt's a high kick to left side of the field.
That's not a great
rolls
punt.
out of bounds to about the 36, 35-yard line, and that's where St. Vincent de Paul will try and make a comeback with just about 6 minutes and 40 seconds left here in this game.
Let your quarterback throw the ball. Casanova has to throw the ball here. Throw it down the field. Give them a chance.
Like I said, they need to do more play. I know their blocking hasn't necessarily been the best tonight, but instead of leaving him in the pocket to die, they need to roll him out because even though his blocking hasn't been the best, he's at least going to get more time out of the pocket, get a better view of the field because right now he's getting the ball and immediately he's running for his life. So you don't want that for Casanovas. You don't want that for this offense. And if they can roll him out and let him do his thing, they could potentially get a big play down the field.
It's now 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Casanovas is in the shotgun. He's got doubles to his left and right on the right hash. He'll drop back to pass, look for a screen play, and he'll throw it deep, but out of bounds as it was well covered. Intended for Jack Ellis. That was good coverage from Kamani Santos on the outside.
The crowd is chanting overrated for Jack Ellis, and he just showed a heart to the crowd.
Saw that,
So after the incomplete pass intended for Ellis, it's 2nd and 10.
Maybe that's why they don't let him throw the ball down the field. You got to at least give him a chance. I'd run the ball here, honestly.
Yep.
And that only took off about 5 seconds, so still a decent amount of time for St. Vincent de Paul.
Maybe
they're going to throw the ball.
And they've got an empty look here. Trips to the right side. Still on the right hash. Casanova's in the shotgun.
You know where he
drops back to pass. He's getting pressured early. He'll have to step up and go nowhere. He will be sacked by a pack of Wolves.
That's that blocking that we were talking about. It has not been very good tonight.
There's a late flag after the play from the far sideline referee.
Oh, that's a huge penalty if that's on the Wolves.
That might be on the Wolves.
Like you said, Mason, the penalties have been a negative for American Canyon tonight.
Man,
we'll see what the white hat says, though, as the refs are talking it over. What would be a huge sack for American Canyon. Personal foul is being called on the Wolves.
Wow. Oh, man.
Looks like it was after the play was over. Maybe some sort of unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for St. Vincent de Paul.
That's huge. And it stops the clock. 6.5 minutes to go.
Now you're in a really good position. Look for a big play down the field.
It's now 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball is on the 50-yard line now after the penalty on American Canyon. Casanova's in the shotgun. He's got trips to his left. Catareglis in the backfield to his right. Takes snap, looks to his right. Doesn't have anything. He'll throw it deep. And a great
Wow.
catch is made and a great throw. Catch is made by George Chaput, number 8, on the right sideline.
And that's what I'm talking about. Those are the big plays that you want.
Maybe let him throw the ball more than 5 times. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That was amazing. That's just –
Blocking.
he nearly got strip sacked, too. He had a defender coming in his blind side. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Threw the pump fake and then threw an absolute dime to Chaput. And now another first down. They're driving. Casanovas drops back to pass, throws another deep throw, and he just misses. Cataregli in the slot
He had
on
him.
the seam route.
He had him open. The safety dipped a little too low, and he had him in the seam, like you said, Holden.
That was
Oh,
a touchdown right there if he didn't overthrow him.
And so
Yes.
now St. Vincent's ball got 2nd and 10.
Yeah, number 10 won immediately off the route.
I think you run it here, 2nd and 10.
Ball's on the
Maybe.
28-yard line. You still got 6
Nah.
minutes left in this game.
I don't know if you can run the ball because you still need to get a stop.
Oh, they got
Get it to the San Diego.
miscommunication right now.
Yeah, they got some miscommunication and confusion on the formation, but they're getting
Snap
set now. Trips to the left, empty. They're bringing Cataregli in motion. Fake the handoff to him on the jet sweep, and Casanova's going to take out the middle.
Should have gave it to number 10.
Got
I
about
think that
1
one was
yard.
an option. I don't think that was an option. That was just a fake. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that play call though.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, now the clock is running. About 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Down by 2 scores. You got to score here if you're St. Vincent de Paul. Casanovas rolls out to his right. He's got a man wide open to his
open.
left.
Oh.
Broken
That's a TD.
coverage. Cataregli's going to score his 2nd touchdown of the game. 1 rushing and 1 receiving. And now they cut it to one possession game.
And that was quick. That was quick. And they got this ball within under 7 minutes to go. So now they only scored. It only took them a minute and a half to score.
Yeah, a minute and a half drive. They went all the way from about the 35-yard line on the opposite side of the field and go down and score after a few
That's
big
huge.
plays from Casanova's arm and Cataregli.
You got to get this right here though.
And looking to get the extra point to make it 21-14. American Canyon will still be leading. Extra point is up. It's blocked! And that was, guess who? Isaac Anderson with the block. So now it's still an 8-point deficit. Still a 1-possession game.
Man.
But if you get a stop here and score
You got to go for 2.
for the Mustangs, you got to go for 2 and get it to at least tie it.
Wow, what a play though, man. Oh my goodness.
Isaac-
Anderson's everywhere, man.
Isaac Anderson is easily the player of the game if they pull this out and win this.
Man, there's so many guys that could be player of the game, but you're probably right if they pull that out. Especially if it comes down to the 2-point conversion, they don't get it. Wow.
Now American Canyon, after the touchdown from St. Vincent's Paul, they'll go on, return the kick, and start out on offense with
This
about
is a
5.5
huge
minutes to go in
opportunity.
this game.
You have to end the game here if you are American Canyon.
And we've talked about the run attack all game. You got 3 solid running backs,
Yes.
starting running backs that you rotate through. You're going to really need to count on them on this drive to waste the clock, turn their legs forward for first downs, and keep the drive going.
What if they surprise onside kick?
Oh,
What if? Maybe.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Certainly is an option for the Mustangs.
They're in a good position
I
to
think
do
I would
it.
try it,
Yeah.
actually. Because who's
And-
going to kick a field goal from the 50?
And you know that their special teams has
Yeah.
been solid
They might be talking
last
about
week
it right
and
now.
tonight.
I think if
Got to look out if you're American Canyon.
if you're the Wolves, I got to be watching for that
Yeah.
because I mean they could do a normal kick, but they're in a good spot to do something like this.
He's kicking from the 40-yard line. It's number 11, Dylan Chalou, once again. Back to return is Evan Perez, but American Canyon playing it like it's an onside kick, and he'll just kick it deep. Perez returning it from about the goal line. Caught it up at the 5, had to run backwards a little bit. He gets a solid return up to about the 21-yard line. And that's where American Canyon will try and end this game.
If you're American Canyon, you should not be throwing the ball. You should just be using your 3 really good running backs and just running the clock out.
Absolutely. I mean, you just stick with your identity. It's not like they've been throwing a bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, you just keep running the ball. I'm surprised we haven't seen like a split running back formation at all. Like a gun split with 2 running backs in the
Yeah.
backfield. But, you know, that's
I mean,
They run a lot, so it doesn't really matter.
certainly can be in the playbook. Lopez is in the game right now in the backfield with Cameron Hunter, the sophomore quarterback, in a big spot right now. Low snap, handoff to Lopez. He'll fight forward for extra yards, just churning those legs like he has all game.
Man, I'm not going to say it again, but, man, it's just over and over again with that guy, man.
And he's going to check out of the game.
That low snap could be a problem, though. Like, that could be a real turnover. That snap situation needs to be better.
Yeah, certainly has been low snaps. Majority of the plays for their offense. And checking in at running back is Marcus Hughes. He's had some solid runs tonight, but really has been outshined by Lopez and Anderson. See if he can churn his legs forward as well. Second and about 4 here. Taking the snap, handoff to the running back, Marcus Hughes, and he'll try and fight for extra yardage, but gets brought down for about a 1 yard gain, 2 yard gain. Actually, they're actually going to rule it farther up.
Is that first down?
I think they're going to rule that a first down, yes. So,
is it?
I don't like
see the
short.
chains moving. I mean, if it is, it's inches. It's third in inches.
It looks like he's short.
Yeah, well, they can get a yard with Lopez or Anderson.
it's now third.
They're saying it's.
They're going to call it a first down,
Yeah.
yep.
That's huge.
Wow.
Clock stopped, though.
The clock does stop after a first down, so 4 minutes and 32 seconds. And now American Canyon is going to rethink this play now that they know it's first down. Chains were late to move.
They should just continue to run the ball.
Yep.
And they don't need to get fancy. They
Absolutely.
don't need to do anything crazy, because last thing you need to do is turn the ball over right now.
Absolutely. I agree.
Hughes still in the backfield with Cameron Hunter in the shotgun. Got a wing to his right. QB power up to the left side. And Hunter's just going to go nowhere. He's stuffed.
And we got 4 minutes left. I wonder how many timeouts St. Vincent has.
I think St. Vincent has all 3 of their timeouts. And American Canyon only has
And you got
1
2
of their
minutes.
timeouts.
And you got the 2 minute.
So now Anderson will check in for Hughes on a 2nd and 9 situation. Just under 4 minutes to go now here in this game.
This is a tough spot to be in. I don't know what you call here. Maybe just the same play, right?
Most likely. It's going to be a run.
2 receivers to his left. Cameron Hunter in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Anderson. All out pursuit from this defense.
Yeah, they committed to the run.
So now 3rd and about 7 after about a 2 yard gain from Anderson. Do you pass here if you're American Canyon?
No.
You are running the clock down right now, but St. Vincent de Paul does take a timeout with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left.
I mean, I think the scenario of passing the ball would be like you have a motion and you fake like you're doing an option again, and then you have a slant down the middle. That's the only
RPO.
thing. Yeah, RPO. And I think that's the only thing, that or a screen.
Yeah, we haven't seen a throw on an RPO. We've seen what looks like an RPO with Perez running some bubble routes on a handoff.
I would like
So
to see
they
that.
certainly might have it in their playbook.
I would just, me personally, I would just give it to Lopez because I think he's your most reliable guy in terms of ball security and power.
Really, any one of those guys you could just rely on to get the first down. But I'm right with you. Lopez, he protects the ball a lot. I mean, he stays low to the ground. So
One negative is that him fighting for too many yards and he loses the ball. That's one possibility, but yeah, I think they're going to run the
Turnovers
ball.
have been a big factor in tonight's game for both teams. American opened the game with a pick 6. And they're going to toss it to Anderson to the left side. He's just got nowhere to go. Trying to fight forward, but just gets brought down.
That's clutch.
They'll stop the play for about no gain. Now bring up 4th down.
That's huge, man.
And St. Vincent de Paul is going to call another timeout, so they have 1 timeout remaining on this for this last drive, assuming American Canyon punts.
You've got 3
with
minutes.
3 minutes to go.
3 minutes to score and a 2-point. You've got enough time. You could honestly, the playbook is wide open. You could run the ball if you want. You just cannot get into those 3rd and long situations.
And you can't turn the ball over either.
Nope.
I mean, we saw that last possession. They took up so much clock, and they moved the ball down the field. It looked like they were just going to march right into the end zone, and then they fumbled. You can't do that. Right now is really vital for them.
It'd be a real shame for American Canyon, who hasn't turned the ball over at all, to lose to a team that's turned the ball over 3 times. So American Canyon, this is all up on their defense right now, because if you get a stop, it's over.
Yeah, American Canyon does have 1 turnover tonight. It was an Anderson
Oh,
fumble.
yeah, that's right.
Early in the game. I believe it was in the beginning of the 2nd quarter. But Anderson will set up to punt here on 4th and 6. St. Vincent de Paul looks like they're going to get a chance to try and tie up this game.
I like the special teams here for St. Vincent. They look.
And remember, they already have a return touchdown on the year.
And the punt kicks his own blocker in the back. And it's going to be returned for about 8 yards, but caught inside the 40. So now St. Vincent de Paul is going to have great field position to start this drive. Just under 3 minutes to go.
It was the center, the guy that came up the
Oh,
middle.
my goodness.
I don't know who that was.
Number 55.
Oh, my God.
Wow. That's the biggest play of the game so far.
Yeah, number 55, Lorenzo Webb, has been making big plays all night defensively.
Wow.
And right there
The biggest one of the night.
A huge play to give his offense good field position.
Wow, that's such a difference maker, man. You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes and you're at the 30. I mean, that's.
Now, if you're Casanovas, you want to stay cool, calm, and collected. 3 minutes to go here. Down by 8 points. You got to get a score and 2-point conversion. Drops back to pass, rolls out to his right, and throws it complete. Caught by Jack Ellis inside the 20. Out of bounds. I'll stop the clock with 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, and he's saying overrate that.
And there's the Casanovas and Jack Ellis connection that we've been really searching for the entire game. They haven't connected on a lot of stuff, and I don't know if it's because Ellis is just – he's been blocking a lot. We know Casanovas has ran the ball a lot. But right now, this looks interesting.
Yeah, it's just
It's a good route.
It was a medium crosser from Jack Ellis, and that was enough for a first down.
This is why you get the offers, though. Make those big plays. Do it again.
Trips to the right for Casanovas. He's in the shotgun. Handoff to Catarigli. No, he fakes it. Takes it himself. He's going to run up to the left sideline. Inside the 10, inside the 5. And he'll run out of bounds at about the 4-ish yard line.
It's a first down. Oh, my goodness. They might score too quickly and give American Canyon.
Yeah, so that'll also stop the clock as he went out of bounds again.
This is an amazing game.
2 minutes and 38 seconds. And you're inside the 5.
And this is what we expected from two champions.
And we thought Anderson had a 62-yard touchdown when would have made the game 28-7 with 10 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. But the penalty cost American Canyon, giving St. Vincent de Paul the ball back. They score, get the stop on defense, and now they're looking to get in the end zone once again and tie up this game.
You got 4 opportunities to get 4 yards.
Casanova's in the shotgun, trips to his left. And he'll take it up the middle himself, turning forward. He got in. Touchdown, St. Vincent de Paul.
Now you got to get the 2 points.
And now you got to go for 2 to try and tie up this game with 2.5 minutes to go.
What is your best play call? Your best goal line situation?
Roll to the right or roll to the left. You have
I think I'll run another option, man.
You're going to run another option on that?
I think so.
And we got to remember, you do have Cataregli in the backfield, who's had been solid all night, multiple touchdowns, had 5 touchdowns last week. He's been a difference maker offensively, but we'll see what St. Vincent de Paul can do here.
I think you do an option, but the quarterback doesn't keep it this time. I think you hand it off.
You hand it off, yes.
Yep.
Ball is on the 3-yard line.
Oh, man.
It comes down to
this is crazy.
And you still have a little bit of time, even if you don't get it. You have 1 timeout remaining still, I believe, if you're St. Vincent de Paul, and 2.5 minutes. So if you don't get it here, it's not over.
But you have to get it, though. In your mind, you have to get it.
Cataregli is in the shotgun, trips to his left.
Timeout.
And I think
it's going to be
the timeout is going to be called.
By who? Did they tell us?
Mustangs, I believe.
Mustangs,
I think it's going to be by St. Vincent
de
Paul. But that's their last timeout. So I was just saying how if they don't get it here, they have a chance to still have.
I think
a
you
decent
still
amount of
would
time.
though.
I think
even
you
if
still would,
you
but
don't-
it'd be a lot.
that'd be-
It'd be much less time. I think.
So they know they're selling out for this.
Yeah,
they're putting all their eggs in one basket here. I mean, this is basically do or die for them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, this is what football is about.
And this has been a great broadcast so far here at American Canyon High School. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors
All of our
once again.
sponsors,
Kasama Lee Real Estate, American Canyon Orthodontist, Napa Petroleum, Infinity Bottling, and Lion Science and Language for all supporting us here on this broadcast tonight. It's been a great game. 2.5 minutes to go here. And St. Vincent de Paul, we'll see what they have drawn up for this 2-point conversion. Got to get it to tie this game at 21.
They had a Wildcat. I think they do have it again.
Yeah, it looked like they had Cataregli
Yeah, Cataregli again.
in the backfield
Where's their quarterback?
taking the snap. They got Ellison at the wing on the left side. 2 receivers to the left. He'll take it to the left, and he's stuffed immediately. Completely read by American Canyon. No good.
That was not a good play call. That was not a good play call.
Yeah. I don't know, Jim.
And that stop was made by number 52, Gabriel Palma. Came right in from the nose tackle position and stuffed that play. Cataregli had nowhere to go.
I don't understand that play call right there. First off, Casanovas I don't think was even on the field. And so second off,
your star quarterback was not on the field for the 2-point conversion to tie the game.
Guy that literally runs all over the place.
Well, you gotta have something better than that.
Now you most likely will see an onside kick here, as they have no timeouts left. 2.5 minutes to go. If they don't get it, American Canyon can just run out the clock for the most part.
The thing that I don't understand with that play call right there, what I was going to is when you do 2-point conversions, you see it all the time in the NFL and college, you have the quarterback or whoever roll to the left and roll to the right, and you have the tight end, or you might have a fullback and you have, or maybe a receiver. And so you have an option. You could either run it in or you could flip it.
Yeah, give it to Ellis.
Yeah.
You're a commit.
You're 6'5" tight end.
Yeah.
Let him make a play in the end zone.
Just unbelievable.
But now we'll see, most likely, I think we will see an onside kick here for St. Vincent de Paul and this Mustangs team.
This is huge.
American Canyon going to have to recover it. Kick is there. 10 yards, and it's recovered by Ellis. Oh, my goodness.
He got it.
And what a horrible hands team from American Canyon. So now St. Vincent de Paul is going to take over inside the 45-yard line in opposing territory.
Oh, my goodness.
Now they can
folded.
win this game. They can win it.
They folded. Why did they not go to get it?
The coaches are saying, for American Canyon, are signaling that it should be their ball.
Don't do this, refs.
I don't think it's
It's their ball.
That's Mustang's ball. Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's just a huge mental mistake by American Canyon. Were they not expecting
grab the
the
ball?
onside kick?
I don't understand that. It was basically kicked right at them.
Goodness. I mean, were they scared to grab? And if the rule book wasn't in the way, that would have been a touchdown, a return touchdown.
Ellis would have definitely returned that.
Oh my
for 6.
goodness.
But now you got another drive to try now take the lead. If you're the Mustangs, Casanovas
This is crazy.
got another opportunity here. American Canyon just giving up opportunities to them.
A field goal wins the game.
Give it to your star player, your commit, Ellis.
Ellis is in the slot on the right side, wide side of the field. Casanova's in the shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. Good protection. He's pressured, though, and he will get sacked on the first play of the drive. Nowhere to go. That sack is by Emmons.
Yeah, that's huge.
Leading the team in sacks this season, and now keep the clock going. I don't know if there's a 2-minute warning
I'm not sure.
in high school football. I don't believe there is.
You got to get the ball out of your hands, though. You had 5 seconds to throw it.
And now,
I think
and there is a. Casanovas is calling the play. Under 2 minutes now here in this game. No timeouts for St. Vincent de Paul. Empty formation for Casanovas. He drops back the pass, throws it down the field. It's complete to Cataregli on the out route. He'll get out of bounds inside the 45.
He got hit when he got rid of that, too. He stayed in the pocket. That's what I was saying. I don't understand why earlier in the game they didn't have Casanovas try to, throw it more. I mean, I get the pressure was a lot, and it's been a lot all night, but Casanovas, he can stick in the pocket and just throw it. So.
Wow, that might be the most important play so far, because standing in the pocket you're just you know you're going to take a hit, and you threw it on a dime.
Yeah, it was just cover 3 from American Canyon, and the out route was not guarded. 3rd and 7 here for Casanova's play action pass. They'll look for the wheel route again. He'll take it himself and run. Got the first down and more. Right at about the 30-yard line, he'll run out of bounds, stop the clock with 1:40. So Casanova's nowhere to go throwing the ball. He takes it himself. No QB spy.
They're at field goal range, too, so even if they don't get this, they can kick the field goal.
Wow, this
Certainly
is crazy,
would be a
man.
deep field goal.
Now, if you're American Canyon, do you start using your timeouts?
You do have 1 timeout left for American Canyon.
What a turn of events.
Getting out of bounds stops the clock at 1 minute and 41 seconds. Still down 2 points. Got to get a score here.
21-19.
Casanova's in the shotgun. Trips to his weak side on the left. Left hash is where the ball is. He'll take it up the middle on a read option. Fights forward for extra yardage inside the 25-yard line. And the clock will keep running as he did not get out of bounds. And no timeouts once again for St. Vincent de Paul.
Oh, I don't know, man. This is tough. This is tough. I don't think if you're St. Vincent, you don't want to put it up to your kicker to win the game. I don't know if I want to do that.
I feel like
Oh, you have to, I think,
you
though.
have to.
Oh, man, this is tough.
So now Casanova drops back to pass. Quick hitch route on the outside, but he stays in bounds.
They have to
That's
get,
a bad
they got to get to the
throw.
line fast.
That was to number 6, Barrett Chaput on the outside, but that'll keep the clock running.
You got to throw the
Or,
ball
excuse me, that was a
harder.
first down, so the clock will stop.
And now it'll run. It will run.
And now
You
it'll
have to
start
hurry
running
up.
as the ball is sat down at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Take care
We're
of
just
the ball.
under the minute mark.
Yep, don't throw a pick.
Casanova's dropped back to pass. Throws
There
it
it is.
deep into the end zone. And the ball is out of bounds, incomplete.
No flag?
Receivers
No
looking
flag.
for a flag. No flag. I think the ref would deem that uncatchable. As
That's
the
what
ball
he
was
said. I
thrown
think
out
that's
of
what.
bounds.
51 seconds.
But now 51 seconds, 2nd and 10. You can relax now just a little bit. Keep your calm.
I think,
Your
honestly,
Casanovas.
obviously they're trying to score, right, to win this game, but they're also trying to get as close as possible for their kicker.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your kicker potentially kicking the
And
game-winning field goal for 40
There's
yards
winds
out.
out here.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
the winds are blowing to the left.
Has gotten windier as the night has gone on, especially after halftime. And left hash right now in the empty formation is Casanova's. 51 seconds, 2nd and 10. Drops back to pass. Throws it to Ellis. Complete. Fighting for extra yards inside the 10.
Get out of
Breaks the
bounds.
tackles on the 5 and
He
scores.
got in.
A touchdown with 43 seconds to go. Jack Ellis breaks tackles and scores for the Mustangs late in this game.
Mama, there goes that man. Oh, my goodness. He broke the tackle. He took him with him. Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. That is why he is a commit. We were wondering why. Man, his stats were a little low last year. No, that man is a grown man.
Jack Ellis breaking tackles after the catch, fighting from all the way from the 10-yard line
That's game.
Go for 2.
and
No,
scoring.
you got
Yeah.
43
Yeah,
seconds
go.
if you're American
Yeah, you
Canyon.
They're
don't-
going for 2.
Yeah,
Go
you got-
for 2.
So you don't. It scores 25-21. So American Canyon would need a touchdown to potentially win this game with 43 seconds.
I would go for 2
Hey.
to make it a 6-point game because if you're American Canyon, if you're St. Vincent, American Canyon goes down to score,
And they're
then they would
gonna
have to get an extra point.
go for 2. Casanova's in empty formation. Trips to his right, motion over, and he'll take it himself. Tries to roll in, and
got
he's
it.
in
Got
it.
for 2. Scores now 27-21. A 20-point
Swing.
swing
That's game, bro.
from St. Vincent de Paul. There's still 43 seconds left.
There's
American
43
Canyon
seconds left.
has
and
a
I think
chance,
they have a
but
timeout,
you're
too.
going to have to rely on your
Oh.
sophomore quarterback, Cameron Hunter, to make plays down the field.
The crowd is
Hey,
stunned.
I'm looking. Speaking of, I'm looking at all their faces, bro. They all look like they're about to
Man.
cry.
And we thought, I'd like to just go back to this. We thought the game was over.
with that
Anderson
touchdown.
had a
Yeah.
62-yard touchdown that got called back due to a holding call. It would have been 28-7 with 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Football is back.
Man, this is what it's about, man. Oh, this is crazy.
Despite the turnovers, too, St. Vincent de Paul comes back and fights, and they show why they were state champions last year.
Oh, I can't get over that Ellis play. He just stayed on his feet. I thought he was going to go out of bounds or get tackled in bounds. He just kept going.
Jack Ellis is a heartbreaker. He is a heartbreaker.
And the crowd was calling him overrated.
Overrate
and
that.
He responded.
Oh, man.
And now, American Canyon still has a chance. 43 seconds. One timeout.
It is not over. Oh, man. I love football.
And kicking off once again for St. Vincent de Paul is Dylan Chalou, the junior. Back to return is Evan Perez. The kick is up, and it's a deep one inside the 20. Caught at about the 17-yard line by Hughes. Hughes looking to make a big return. Breaks a couple tackles, takes it inside past the 40. So good field position to start this drive. 36 seconds. Now that took off 8 seconds.
I thought that
7 seconds off the clock.
That could have broke longer. I thought that was crazy one.
I was thinking like breakaway, like touchdown.
And that's certainly what American Canyon was looking for. But now 1st and 10, 36 seconds, down by 6. This is what you dream of if you're Cameron Hunter, sophomore quarterback for this Wolves team.
You're at the 43-yard line.
Looking to pull off this upset.
This is where scholarships are created and made.
You got 57 yards for your legacy.
Cameron Hunter in the shotgun. One receiver close into his, or two receivers close to his right. Wide out to his left as well. Great protection. He's looking down the field. He's got time. And the catch is nearly made and dropped and then almost intercepted by number 11, Dylan Chalou.
You've got to make that catch.
And it was incomplete, intended for Jamar Choice Jr.
That hit him right in the arms.
It was almost a turnover. Will now be 2nd and 10. Took off 6 seconds off the clock, just under 30 seconds here in this game.
That was almost even worse. It almost got intercepted.
Ball is on the 43-yard line. Cameron Hunter in the shotgun. Two receivers to his right and to his left. Lopez in to protect for him. He drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket. Gonna make a run for it. Got about 10 yards, flips it to Lopez. He gets hammered out of bounds. The hit was made by number 8, George Chaput. But that does get him out of bounds, stops the clock, and a flag is thrown on the opposite side of the field.
Oh, my goodness. He nearly knocked his teeth out.
There is a flag down. It could be on St. Vincent de Paul, which would be a positive.
He may have to go to American Canyon orthodontist after this. Wow.
And we'll see what the flag is. So Whitehead gets the call from the sideline. Ref who called it.
I think it's on.
It might be
on the Wolves.
I think it might be on American Canyon.
Wow.
Oh, he lateral, man. Oh.
Are they?
The refs are talking over 20 seconds. About almost 10 seconds went off on that on the clock.
He had no one open last play, man.
This is a huge penalty right here.
And Cameron Hunter still did a great job fighting off defenders right there and making a positive play.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought he was dead in the water, and I thought he was going to be sacked, and that would have been game. 20 seconds, though. Oh, my.
And we're just waiting on what this penalty is.
This is where moments are made of, man.
One ref's.
And they're going to call holding on the defense. St. Vincent de Paul. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Wow.
So now they'll be on the 40-yard line in opposing territory with 20 seconds to go. And they've already got their play set. Trips to the left. Cameron Hunter in the shotgun. Lopez in the backfield with him.
20 seconds.
Too high safety for St. Vincent de Paul. Hunter drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Has to roll to his left and take himself out of bounds. Gains about a couple of yards. No one open down the field. And that takes off about 6 seconds. 14.2 now on the clock.
Oh,
left in this game.
This is tough. This is such a hard spot to be in.
I mean, you're gonna have to keep playing the out of bounds thing. I mean, you can't. They don't have any timeouts, right?
I think they still have one timeout left. American Canyon has one timeout left. They've been out of bounds on every play so far, so they haven't had to use it. It'll be 2nd and 7 they're on the 37-yard line. Gotta go 37 yards in 14 seconds.
I think you've got to call verts here, verticals, and
yeah, they're going empty. Hunter is in the backfield, or in the shotgun, excuse me. Trips to his right.
They're looking deep.
3-man rush with a QB spy. Hunter just have to get rid of it. Throws it up, and it's intercepted off the bounce.
That was all
and that
bad.
will be game over with 7 seconds as St. Vincent de Paul will take over. That interception is made by Brody Breen, the safety for the Mustangs. And they'll come out of here most likely barring any unexpected outcome, with a win here tonight.
Oh, my goodness. This is the most shocking win I've gotten to witness in a high school game. I mean, last year in the playoff game, we got to see Rodriguez against Chavez, and that was a crazy game too, but the comeback team actually won it this time. This is unprecedented. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it was 21-7 with about 6 minutes to go in the game, and they scored 2 touchdowns but didn't get a 2-point conversion, and then end up getting the ball back and scoring after the onside kick recovery.
And just like I said earlier, whoever made that penalty earlier, that film room is going to be nasty.
And also, like we were talking about, you have 3 turnovers, and you still managed to come back and win the game.
Yeah, I mean, basically, onside recovery is a turnover towards American Canyon.
Wow.
Not on the stat sheet, but that can certainly be called a turnover. I mean, what a game we had tonight, boys.
Oh,
American Canyon ends up losing this one, though, 27-21. St. Vincent de Paul comes back from behind and takes it from American Canyon.
And it just felt like it was just an American Canyon game. It just felt like, they're going to take it, and it's just going to be one of those. But, I mean, St. Vincent, they just did it. I mean, it's unbelievable. Their commit, Ellis, I mean, that's just the story of the game, really. I mean, that play was amazing. And American Canyon, that onside kick, I mean, what are you doing? Get the ball. You have to recover the ball. Why are you running backwards? That's not how it works.
Yeah. Well, that I agree with you. I don't understand on that play because it was kicked directly at them. All they had to do was just sit on it, and the game probably would have been over. But, I mean, I'm going to go my player of the game. I'm going Jack Ellis.
Yeah.
I mean, what he did in those final few minutes, I mean, that's why he's a commit right then and there. I mean, he blocks out the haters. He just blocks out the noise, and he just goes and gets it. And that broken tackle for that touchdown, that's huge. That was big.
Yeah, what a game we had here tonight. St. Vincent de Paul takes it from American Canyon. They improved to 2-0 on the season. American Canyon falls to 1-1. They win this game 27-21. And once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Kasama Lee Real Estate, American Canyon Orthodontist, Napa Petroleum, Infinity Bottling, and Lion Science Language. Thank you for supporting us on this broadcast here at American Canyon High School. I've been holding beers alongside Mason Flores and Ryan Irwin. Good night, everyone.